Hello, everybody. Okay, so first I noticed that it was like saying 10 a.m. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I change it. And then I'm like, why does it still say there's a counter? And I'm like, what's going on? I didn't realize that it said yesterday. So yeah. So I got it fixed finally. So we're good to go. Okay. Sorry about the confusion there. I'm gonna work on this. Rocky doesn't want me to do it anymore, so I'm gonna work on it. And we have some guests. Michael. Now, I let you in first because we have a special somebody that's trying to join the stream that has not been here in forever.
Okay.
So, Lando, welcome back.
Hey.
And
Oh.
Ghosty.
Hey, Chris.
I can't hear you, Lando, though.
Yeah. Can't hear Rolando.
Yeah, but you're here. It's progress. Hey, Zombie. How are you? How you doing, Chris?
Not bad, not bad.
That's good. Hi, Nick Gamer. How are
Nick.
you? Thanks for joining. Okay. Ghosty, what are you working on tonight?
I'm continuing working on the Star Wars Cantina.
Yay!
Nice.
Oh my gosh, you have a huge section done.
It's about half done,
Holy
Oh,
crap.
wow.
sort of.
That's amazing.
That looks absolutely awesome.
That's so cool.
At the moment, I don't know where that swings out, so you get inside a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think isn't
that's
it
so
meant to
cool.
open up like a playset?
Well,
Kind
it
of thing?
does, because
No
it all
rush, Lando.
together, and then you fold it out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured. Yeah.
yeah. Fantastic.
Can reenact your favourite scenes in the cantina.
All right, Michael, what are you working on?
Good question. I don't actually know. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this one. I haven't built anything all week. It's an underwater Zaku.
Cool.
So, yeah. Gundams, I think I've got the poster for that.
Nice.
The mini.
Yeah. Hello, Zombie. Welcome.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Put on my playlist. So how's everybody been?
Oh yeah, right.
It has been a week of hell and a nightmare this week for me, but
No, that's not good.
no, my dad got really sick Sunday night, and by
Oh
Monday,
yeah, he
my
had
mom moved out of the
COVID or something,
bedroom.
didn't
Yeah,
he?
we
Yeah,
tested him on Tuesday because he was getting worse. He was
yeah.
negative. You have to test 24 hours again. And he was even worse. And he, like, I didn't, like, the full, you have to wait like 15 minutes. It was like 2 minutes in, if that. And I was like, Mom, it's already positive. She's like, what? So it's just been a real nightmare because my mom has a lot of health stuff. So she has, like, no immune system. So
Mhm.
it's been just a lot on my shoulders with trying to take care of everybody. And
Oh, it would be.
it's just been a lot. And then, I have my own, like, issues, my own health, and then I have a panic disorder. So that's not been, my anxiety has not been well this week.
Mhm.
But,
Fair enough.
figured stream and enjoy something. But
Exactly.
I do want to show this. So like I said, I'm gonna build this because Rocky doesn't want to anymore. Although watch I build it and be like, I wanted to do that, even though he told me he's like, nah, you can do it. Okay. So I have that.
Mhm.
But I got this in the mail. Look, it's a nice little gift wrap bag.
Oh, nice.
Let's see who it's from. Oh, Lady Catherine. Lady Catherine. I'm sorry, dear Lady Catherine. I bet I can build a Death Star quicker than you. XXS from Salacious Rum.
I've seen him build a Gundam. No chance, Cat.
Well, he'll build it, but he'll build it wrong. So,
It's hard
you
to put
know,
legs on a Death Star backwards.
it is. It is. But this
you,
is the Death Star
you,
puzzle.
you watch. Rum will build it, won't use the instructions, and it'll come out like a bloody Borg cube.
Yeah. But see, I thought this was going to be more like this kind of build, like cardboard, but these are actually heavy plastic pieces.
Oh, that's all
And
right.
here's the thing, they're actually numbered, so it's not rocket science.
Yeah. Oh, it is the Rum.
That's why he picked that one.
Yeah, that's what I think. But so I did open it up and just kind of look at stuff. And there's a way to hang it. It's got a little nice stand, and then this goes inside with um the string so I can hang it up on my ceiling. Yeah,
Oh,
they are
nice.
heavy pieces and they're numbered. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
But
But
you have an advantage because he refuses to wear glasses.
yes. Yeah, and they're small. They're not like dark printed numbers either. They're like gray. So, and I don't know if he can count, so we'll see. So I think he wants to do it soon because he's got like work off. So I think he wants to make this happen like soon. So he sent me a picture. He's like, look, can we do this? And I was like, no, I can't. No, you're not doing that AI picture. But I picked out a different one, and he set up a promo for it. We just haven't picked a date or time yet. So, but it's gonna probably happen quickly. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, all right. Let's see.
All I'm
Hey,
going to say
Evil,
is
how are you? Good to see you.
if
What?
he pops on now, I didn't
Is
summon him. You
I
did.
know. So Evolved, is it that crystal one? That's like how you've seen like dinosaurs? Because I have a dinosaur one of it, but I've seen the crystal one online. Is that the one you're talking about that you have? Hey Spencer, how are you?
Oh,
All right.
3D Godzilla.
I know.
Mm.
Like I have a crystal one, but it's a T-Rex. You want to talk about hard? That thing is ridiculous. Like I can do the tail and the head, and
Oh, those crystal
yes, Millennium.
puzzles.
Yeah, Millennium Godzilla. Yeah, I've seen that. I want to get it, but I haven't seen it in person. And online, it's like way more expensive than the normal one. So I was like, I'll wait till it goes on sale.
Oh, wow. Jeez, they're getting in early today.
Who?
Oh, I've got, like a loyalty app to Domino's Pizza, and they've just sent me through their promo.
Here too, Spencer. It's been rough, but glad to see you. Glad you get a few days off. All right.
Oh, cool.
Come on.
Wow.
All right. This glue is useless, but we will put it in our little thingy.
Hello, my friend.
Wow.
What was that?
Yeah, what was
That's
that?
coming through my controller.
Sounds like Hondo. Don't take any jobs.
Hey, Orlando.
Hey,
Did you fix your?
there you go.
Hey!
It's working now.
Hey.
Awesome.
Yay!
Hi, everyone.
Welcome
I wasn't sure I was
back.
going to be awake. Thanks. I've been up since 4 all day, and I just
Oh
took an
my
hour nap.
gosh.
And I was like, I thought I was
Hey,
going to go back
Evolve.
to sleep. But I mean, I was checking for your live stream. I
Oh,
didn't see anything. But then it's like, well, I don't know. I guess I'm awake now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a free computer here, so it's like, okay, the
Nice.
kid's not home. I
Right.
know it's like if my kids aren't asleep, then they're on a computer playing. So
Right.
yeah,
Spencer wants to know if you're
finally.
playing zombie.
Black Ops 6 I was.
And good morning, Pop. How are you?
Hey, Pelps.
Oh.
Spencer. Jeez.
No, my dad got really sick Sunday night. Monday, my dad was bedroom. Yeah, we tested him on Tuesday because he was getting worse. Sounds like zombie has a lady over there. Test 24 hours again. And he was even worse. And he, like, I didn't, like, the full, you know, you have to wait like 15 minutes. It was
That
like
was you.
2 minutes. Oh. It's not enough for Thomas already positive. She's like, what? Somebody's echoing.
That was echoing. They're playing back.
Yeah, who's playing? Who's playing back?
It's Lando.
Lando,
Yeah, it's
mute.
me.
Oh, I know.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought zombie had a lady friend
Okay.
over.
Should be better now.
Hey, what?
I thought zombie had a lady friend over.
When? Nah.
You're still echoing, Lando.
You just have to mute that tab.
Yeah, you just gotta mute something, like the actual stream or something on YouTube. So like I said, I'm gonna go listen to Rocky doesn't want to anymore. Although watch it go this look, I wanted to do that. You know, he's like, nah, you can do it. Okay.
I think it was my phone.
Well, something.
You
Yeah,
got
it's
chat
on,
on
right?
the phone, yeah? Have you got chat on the phone?
No,
What?
You need to turn the volume on down.
okay. Is it still echoing or something?
Nah, it's fine.
No, now it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was coming from my phone. I'm like looking at YouTube, looking at the volume control. I'm like, what the hell? And then I look over to my phone. I'm like, oh crap, it's my phone. Sorry, it's been a while. Newbie
That's
Yeah,
here.
I've got to
okay.
turn my phone down. Otherwise, I get the same
It's
thing.
okay.
Yeah,
We
I'm like,
figured
yeah,
it
what do I
out.
turn down? What do I turn down? It's like,
A15.
well, it's funny though. When I was looking to see if you're going to stream, I just ended up playing uh, your interview with Rum,
My
uh,
what?
which you did like 3 years ago.
Interview.
Oh. Yeah.
I was gonna say you don't sound too happy about that. You don't sound excited.
I don't like how I sound, so I don't like rewatching stuff. Like I would have to we would record ourselves at work and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
working in IT and stuff, and we'd have to do training videos. And my boss would always pull my calls, and then I'd have to teach from my things. And I was like, I don't want to listen to me. Like, what the crap? Pull somebody else. He's like, no.
Yeah, I think you were the fifth stream or something.
Yeah, so I was pretty early on when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah,
know
because
most people.
that's all was popping up. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
turn that on for a minute.
I need to find something to stick through it. Oh gosh.
Well, that's prime.
Oh,
The shooting has started already this tonight
what shooting?
here in Aurora.
They're just shooting.
Really?
6 shots go off outside. Well, probably about
Lovely.
a block or so away. Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like here, I can never tell. So sometimes, I thought a shotgun went off, but something blew up just a few trailers over, and it started to fire. But
Yeah, I
before
remember
that, there was, because I had to go run and get my neighbor because she was closest to it, and so I had to make sure she was up in case she needed to get out, and she was awake and that kind of stuff. But I never know if it's like fireworks or gun because it's so close and it's so loud. Because then one night I heard it sounded like fireworks, and 7 people were killed on the street behind me, but it sounded like
Oh wow.
fireworks. So I didn't think anything, and then I did hear screaming, so I was like, oh, somebody's being dumb with, fireworks again. But no, it was that. So it's really hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. I know where I was living, sometimes you'd hear like a gunshot or fireworks. You'd hear
Yeah,
pop pop, like the next street over or something.
yeah. 7. This is gonna be 1. I need 15, 2. Triangle.
Hmm. Yeah, so I recently, just hit a couple stores, but I need to buy some more earphones because the ones I always kept them in the truck, and
Uh-huh.
now it's gone. They're gone. They're not in the truck. I searched, and even with these Galaxy Android phones, now you have to have
Mm-hmm.
an adapter to plug a headphone in, wired
Oh
headphones,
yeah.
earphones. That adapter's gone too. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, oh, went to France. So gotta order some new ones. So
Gross.
that's why. I mean, it's like I'm not really going out toy hunting, but it's like I don't even have my earpiece anymore to record a video anyway.
Right. How's it feel to be recording again though, since it's been so long?
Well, I haven't recorded. I still haven't.
Well, I meant to like have the option to like be out and do stuff.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
like weird again or
yeah, yeah. Because I was like, just had to run to the store, so I'd only, go to like one store,
yeah.
and then uh, one day I actually hit 4 stores on my way home, and I was like, yeah, it felt pretty good.
Yeah.
So walking around and all that stuff. Now that I'm missing a toe, uh, the 4 stores, felt pretty good afterwards.
That's
But
good.
honestly, my back pain is up. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's the way I'm walking because my big toe
Yeah,
gone.
right. You're
Yeah, so
compensating.
yeah, but I've
That'd be
been doing
hard
that
too.
since.
Because you balance on your toe too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, don't you
Um,
have to have special shoes to help with that or
um, yeah, it's a insert like a Dr. Scholl's
oh, okay,
pad,
an insert.
but yeah, it's gonna have a toe on there. I was gonna say, uh, I just recently went to a different foot doctor, and yeah, this guy's like right away. It's like, hey, let's scan your feet to order you those special
Yeah,
inserts. I was like, okay, but I wonder why the doctor that took my toe off hasn't even offered it. I mean,
because
he
he's a
mentioned it,
douchebag.
but
Because he just
yeah,
wanted to take your toe. He doesn't care about anything else. He just cuts.
yeah, yeah. I said he had mentioned it, but it's like, oh, it's something like down the road or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, I go see the this other one, and yeah, right off the bat, he's all offering me to do that,
Good.
to
I
get me
mean, that's
those
in all honesty
orthotics
what
or
you
what.
need. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I developed a little blood blister, so I guess that was my foot rubbing against the shoe.
Ouch.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but I mean, even when my this whole thing started, um, because of my right ankle was hurting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was walking kind of weird, and uh, I feel like I'm walking like the penguin, especially now.
Oh,
But what do you call it? Yeah, that's
wobbling.
when my back was started. The pain kicked up even more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn.
Mm.
But I mean, walking through the stores, I'm still like holding onto a shopping cart using like a walker. So I was fine with
Yeah.
that.
So you still have some support and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you're getting better and, you know, everything.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with this cancer on my kidney, attached to my
Mm-hmm.
kidney, um, I feel I'm normal. I'm not like sick from it
That's
because
good.
it never bothered me. It's never affected
Yeah.
me. So that's why I never knew it was there. And
Right.
so on that part with the cancer stuff, I'm good. I mean, I'm not, I say I'm not
I
feeling
know
it.
what you meant. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just my foot. But yeah, it felt good to, go back to the store. It's like finally, I was
Right.
jonesing pretty hard. I'm
Yeah.
like watching everybody's videos. I'm like, oh, I want to see that at the store.
Right. I want to find that. Yeah.
Yeah. And for the most part, I don't know. I was just going to Walmart and it's like, nah, I got to hit the
Hmm.
Target. That's where, the toys are.
Well, I do have to say I have missed you sending me a bunch of crap that I can't afford but want and put on my
I
list
know.
now. So it's nice to have that back on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
want that. I
know.
have no money for that. Stop sending me stuff, but don't. Just let me see it all. I found some cool stuff.
Like, hey, you should buy this. You should get this, get that.
Right, exactly. Add it to
I
my
know.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm in the same
Let's
boat. I can't pick
see.
anything up right now, so
Right,
I do
yeah.
this window shop.
It's nice to look.
Yeah.
Get it later on.
And then I finally went to a Ross because I was afraid
Uh-huh.
what I'd find there. But
Oh,
um,
right. Exactly.
I went to one Ross and that one didn't have anything. I'm like, ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody else is
Definitely.
starting to find, some Star Wars, the vintage collection, these other figures, and the retro too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh man, like T3 collecting in Wisconsin at Ross.
Mm-hmm.
He's found the retro Book of Boba Fett.
Oh,
From
wow.
that way, I only have Baby Yoda,
Oh,
and it's like they basically had the whole wave. I'm like, oh man.
wow.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I haven't run into it, but
Right.
it'd make it worse. Like, I can't pick it up right now. Dang.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of better not to see it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stay away from the Ross. I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
yeah, I hate to come across it.
Yeah. Because then you're going to be like, you're going to justify it.
You're right.
You
One
will
way or
find a
another.
way. I don't need to pay
Exactly.
my phone bill today. I can wait another
Yeah,
weekish.
yeah. There's some grace period.
Right? Yeah. I can do a pay later thing, right? You don't
All
have to
Food's
right.
bring me down for that.
overrated.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Wi-Fi's for, right?
Exactly.
That's what WhatsApp for. Just, get Wi-Fi and have WhatsApp. There you go. Talk to everybody.
They're this past week they're in this neighborhood. They're installing Google Fiber.
Oh, wow.
So on this part, like uh, Verizon, their
Mm-hmm.
Comcast high speed internet. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I guess they have it here, but
Mm-hmm.
my daughter said some of her neighbors work from home, and they said it just sucks because they lose connection, so it sucks. So they're using T-Mobile
So it's
uh, wireless or the
wow.
internet. I mean, T-Mobile
Yeah.
internet. So that's what we're
I
using. Just 'cause that's the
yeah.
only thing that works here at this area.
Yeah. Well, that's like, I live in a dead zone And
Yeah.
so I mean, I can use my phone if I don't have Wi-Fi, but different parts of my house, it's harder. Like, so say like the power's out, whatever. I can generally get it in my room and stuff, no worries. But on really bad times, I have to go outside to my fence and hold it over the fence. And then I
Oh,
can
wow.
call, like, I can call like the electrical company and see like, was there a big outage, like somebody run into the
Right.
transformer or something? But that's what I generally have to,
Yeah.
because the dead zone is so bad.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
before when I had T-Mobile, I told them I went there because it's just, yeah, again, like for a while I didn't even have, like, yeah, I could use Wi-Fi but it wouldn't help, and I would have to put my phone in the window to get signal, and that's where I'd have to leave it to like take phone calls, all this like crazy stuff. And then so I went down there and I was like, look, I live like 10 minutes, like 5 minutes from here, but I said I live in a desert. They're like, oh, you live off of Powers? And I was like, yep. They're like, here. I had to pay $25 for the booster itself to rent it, but I didn't pay monthly on it. And then I didn't have to worry about, like, I had perfect signal in the house and outside in the yard after that.
Hmm.
So Verizon's a
Yeah.
little bit better, but
Yeah. Here with our cable TV, it's the same thing. It's like, uh, yeah, sometimes it'll have to refresh.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Welcome
and
back,
it's
Evolve.
come out.
my internet service is
Uh,
optic fiber from the curb. It's
nice.
really good,
Is that,
really
that's
fast.
good.
Yeah, speed. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Um,
might end up switching to that.
yeah, you got to do what you got to do,
Google.
to get through.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that high-speed internet, even with Comcast, I mean, it's like 150 a month just for the
Ouch.
internet high speed. Yeah. I know. I looked into it, and yeah, it's like 120 to 150 for the
That's crazy,
higher
isn't it?
speed internet. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, holy
Well,
crap.
because we do Comcast, we do internet and landline phone for my parents.
Uh,
But what I do is I get on like a
Right.
promotion, and then I'm like, when it's up, I call them and I said, like, do you got any deals? Because otherwise I'm going to switch, and they don't want to lose me, so they always give me back to like
yeah.
promotion. So it goes down to like $100 for both.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you just threaten
Kiddo,
to
like,
leave, it helps.
uh, no. I mean, at both locations, our old place and this new place,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have a home phone.
Oh, yeah. My parents will always, they've had this phone number since I was a kid. Like,
Oh, wow.
they'll never not have it. My mom just got, a friend of ours got like one of those pay-as-you-go cell phones. So my
Yeah.
mom has a cell phone now, but she still like doesn't use it that often and that kind of stuff. Like when we
Mhm.
went up to Denver, she couldn't go, so she was using it to, kind of text back and forth during things and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was able to send the videos, but yeah, she'll still forget because I'm like, her voicemail is still not set up. So when I try to call her, because I know she's at the
Oh,
store, I try to call her and she's like, oh, person has set up their voice. Dang it. And then
uh,
sometimes when I call her, she doesn't know how to answer it, so it won't answer. So
yeah.
she has to like call me back after I hang up.
I know. My
But
my nieces, I mean, they're little kids, like about
yeah,
4 years old or so. That's where my mom's at. So she lets them play with her phone, and they'll turn the volume down. So I'm calling my mom, and it's like, yeah, she doesn't answer, but it's like, when she comes over, she's like, hey, can you fix my phone? I'm not getting
yeah,
messages or
right,
something, or I don't hear it. And it's
yeah,
like, yeah, usually your volume's turned down.
yeah. Well, I always have to like, because she's like, I don't want you to do it. I want you to show me. But I always have to do it first
Hmm.
because her phone is so different, and I don't know how. So I can't just like tell her this, and this, and then it be confusing. So I always have to do it first, and then walk her through it, how to do it, this stuff. But she's getting better with it.
Yeah,
Takes
it's a
practice with
learning curve.
anything. It
I know
is.
that's how my parents were.
Okay. A9 goes. These two? Sure. We'll see.
Didn't you do an R2 before, Kat?
I did, and then Rafi said he wanted to do this one together. And then I asked him, I said, "Do you still want to do this together?" And he goes, "Nah, not really." He goes, "Puzzles are more your thing, Mom, so you just do it." So I'm just building his own.
Okay.
So it's cool.
I know.
See,
Kids lose
14
interest.
year. Well, I never, when I was real little, I hated puzzles. Absolutely hated them. Like I said, I remember I started babysitting for a friend because she was a waitress and she became a single mom. And so she would drop her kid off at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'd watch her till about like 1 or 2 in the morning when I was like 12 and 13. And so, um, maybe I was 14. I don't know. Anyway, so I was just up late, waiting for her mom to come and pick up her daughter and stuff like that. And I started doing puzzles. So I just fell in love with it because it was Star Wars puzzles. So I don't
Yeah.
have much patience for some other ones, but like scenery scenes, I
Right.
don't want to do that unless it's like, a scene in Star
Yeah.
Wars or Disney or something, then sure, but I don't want to do a meadow. I have no interest in that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
See.
back then myself, I mean, that's all we had were,
Yeah,
reading comic
exactly.
books and doing puzzles. No
See.
internet or Google or
Right.
any, anything else, So,
Mm,
but yeah, for me, it was like I said, I was 7 in 1977. So when the Star Wars puzzles started coming out, I got them, and yeah, I like putting those
yeah,
together. But
right,
that's why I really stuck to. I didn't, yeah, do any other type of puzzles.
right.
I'm gonna have to get going for a bit. People's Hunter one. He wants to go to the freaking gym, so I've got to take him to the gym.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
it's
Better
I'll
work
tell you.
out. Get a pump.
Yeah, he works out. I just drop him off.
all right. No
So
worries,
I'll be back
zombie.
later. All right,
All
cheers.
right.
All right.
Bye.
He's on me.
So zombie.
Well, I guess you don't have to worry about hearing the TV in the background. For some reason, like I just turned on Star Wars: A New Hope, and there's no
Um,
volume. But it's all right.
well, I don't need another video flagged, so it's kind of good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me flip it this
I don't know.
way.
I like to multitask, I guess.
It's cool. I mean, I like having my music on in the background, so I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Uh,
let's put the
yeah. So
A's.
I finally, uh, uh, when we moved here into this house, I was surprised to find one of my bins of comic books. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I thought I put all of them in the storage, and all of a sudden this one just came out.
Uh,
I was like, "Where'd this come from?" And
nice.
so yeah, so I was just going through it, and then I post pictures of the comic books.
Nice,
So
nice.
now that's why I've been getting into Instagram jail.
Yeah, if you know what's going to happen, why do you keep posting that much?
Well, it's like I don't keep track of the counts. But what sucks is um, it's not just once you've been in jail, um, what happens is even because you're posting every day. So when you get out
Mm-hmm.
of jail and that day you post, say 200, 150, 100. It's like doesn't matter. It's like all of a sudden they put you back in jail again. It's like it's like what? It's like I didn't hit
Right,
250.
right. So
So
you're punished for doing 250, and then you're punished for not doing 250? Is what you're
exactly,
saying?
yeah, because
That's
you're like
weird.
posting it, still posting every day. Yeah.
That's weird.
So yeah, that's why I got fed up because like I go to 5 stores. but I can only like reaching 250 stores,
Hmm.
and it would take me like a whole week or stuff, because I'm being put in Instagram jail to
Right.
try to finish posting that toy hunt. I just finally got fed up and finally just that's what started YouTube,
Mm. Yeah.
switched to video.
Gotcha. Well, it's
Uh,
good to have you back on the streams.
yeah, it's been so
Uh,
long. It's like I said,
I
it's
know.
at this late hour. If my kids aren't asleep, then they're on the computers playing still.
Right.
So it's like I got no computer.
Sucks.
Well, we lucked out tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of this year, I was supposed to like my youngest. He wanted to upgrade his computer already. I'm like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
yours is only like 2 years, 2 or 3 years old, and I mean, it's still a great computer. It's still up there, It's kind of
Yeah.
like out of date or whatever. But yeah, he wanted to upgrade. I'm like, all right, so I'll split it in half. I'll put in 500, you put in 500, and I'll
Yeah.
spend 1,000 on your computer for you, and then I'll just take your old computer.
Oh,
But
nice.
well, that didn't happen because it ended up sinking 3,000 in our truck because had to
Oh,
replace the
yeah.
front and rear suspension and something else. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man. And then uh what do you call it? Yeah, so I'm hoping again beginning of the year to see if we can do that again.
Yeah. Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah. Then I was gonna try to go like in the middle of November, try to go to down to Texas, but
Mm-hmm.
uh
For what?
we're having to wait. Oh, to visit family.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, uh earlier this year or last year, my mom took my youngest to
Mm-hmm.
Chicago and um and then yeah, she wanted to take him down to Texas, Mexico.
Oh,
He's got a passport, so we had
did
gotten
you
him a
hear?
passport, so he's the only one with the passport.
Nice.
And yeah, I ordered my birth certificate, and
Uh-huh.
it, to expedite it, it takes about 5 weeks. I'm like, okay, that's kind
Yeah.
of pushing it, It'll arrive, and then by that time we're getting ready to go, and a week later. But then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, last week I got an email saying that I still needed more information and provide more
Mm.
information. And
Nice.
supposedly they returned everything. It's like canceled
Oh,
my
wow.
order and returned it. So I'm like, yeah, but
So,
because I have a doctor's. Oh, yeah, this is weird. My sister was telling me. Um, I mean, that time I would have been in Texas, and next month, I've got a virtual visit with my urologist, and
mm-hmm.
because next week I got an appointment with my regular kidney doctor, and he wants to know what what she says, in case she prescribes more
Yeah.
medicine or whatever. So he just wants
Right.
to know what she says, and but it's like I have to wait a month before I can talk to the urologist.
What?
I know. It's like that's the soonest,
That's
and
weird. That's
so
crazy.
so we're gonna teleconference, right? Video call.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I was telling my sister, I'm like, yeah, I mean, we'll be down in Texas, I'll call from there. And she said, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do out of state because it's HIPAA violation. And I'm like, that's not how HIPAA works. I'm like, because
No,
it's
HIPAA is
me
just information that you don't
exactly.
approve
But
of.
she said
That's not.
because she's done it because she goes into Mexico. She goes like in the middle of Mexico because of her husband. And
Uh-huh.
so she's done both, being in Texas and in Mexico, trying to video conference, and always have to reschedule, and they always tell her because she's out of state, it's a HIPAA violation thing. And I'm explaining to my sister, I'm like, that's not how it
That's
works.
not.
And plus,
No,
the
that's
video
not
calls
HIPAA at
directly
all.
me with my doctor direct,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
there's no HIPAA violation. But she's like,
no,
I tried
that's
to.
in, unless somebody's releasing your information without your approval, that's a HIPAA violation. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like if some
Yeah.
profession comes, like if one of your nurses that was doing your stuff started talking about really saying your name, this and that's a HIPAA violation. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But if you're the one that's doing the appointment, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're on the appointment, that's not a HIPAA violation.
I know.
That's
That's why
weird.
I try explaining to her, and I go. Besides, how's the doctor going to know I'm out of state? You know,
Exactly. They
Exactly.
the video
don't. You're calling
conference
from
call
your
directly to
phone.
my phone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or even your tablet. It's not going to say, "Oh, I'm out of state on my tablet." Like that doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah,
B2.
she's like, don't argue with me. I've already gone through this. I'm
Okay.
like,
Well,
just
then
you know,
what it sounds like is they didn't want to mess with her, so they came up with an excuse, and she
I
bought it
know.
because that's
Yeah.
not what HIPAA is. So
Well,
Yeah.
if
She's like,
that had
you
been
have to
true,
see all the time.
think of all those doctors in COVID who did
exactly,
things all the whole time.
Yeah. Video calls all the time.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah. We did it. My wife did it. But yeah,
Exactly.
I know. So that was pretty weird. But I don't know. Well, I mean,
That is weird.
because of that and whatever. So that's what my sister's feeding to my mom. So now,
That's not
um,
okay.
so it's kind of canceled for November, but we might go after November. So
Wow.
uh, like December maybe.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then I
Jeez.
said, well, why don't you guys go? I guess one of my aunts, my mom's sister, they
Mm-hmm.
moved from Texas to Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
but they are about 2 hours south of you,
Mm-hmm.
way down there.
Yeah.
Um, I forgot what the city's called. And
Durango.
no, Astro, no, uh, I don't know. I can't remember. Um, it's literally like directly south of you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the name. I think it starts with an A, but um, anyway,
Alamosa?
'cause- huh?
Alamosa?
Alamosa.
Alamosa, that's it. Yeah, because her son lives there. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
guess he lives just outside Alamosa or something like that. But in Alamosa, because of bless you, because of his
Thank you.
in-laws, he now owns like a resort in
Oh wow.
Alamosa. And so my sister's like, yeah, you should go down there and stay there for free or whatever. Instead of
Right.
trying to go to Texas, it's like just just go there.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, oh, yeah, that sounds cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you oh that's not good. Hold on, I just bent this.
Yeah, we can
Oopsie.
drive it because when I go down to Texas, I just cut
Mm-hmm.
the corner. I enter from Utah, I enter the Colorado on the
Mm-hmm.
southwest corner,
Yeah.
and I enter that corner, and then I head south towards New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
Alamosa.
so
Yeah.
no, Alamosa is still farther east. I don't go
Oh,
that
well,
far
I
east.
meant what you were saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Earlier.
so I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so yeah, obviously when I enter Colorado, I'm still on that same highway and just keep.
Right.
All I have to do is just keep heading east till I hit Alamosa. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But either way, apparently I have to wait till after my virtual visit.
yeah. Did you hear what they found in Chicago in a box on the side of the street?
No.
They found a head.
Sweet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I saw
Jeez.
it on TikTok, like a news thing, and I was like, is this like legit? And so I sent it to my buddy who lives in Chicago, and I was like, hey, is this like actually legit? And he goes, yep. I was like, cool, Who? Yep,
Oh, wow.
just random head cut off in a box on the side of the road. Oh,
Do you reckon?
okay.
Do you reckon somebody's doing a copycat of that movie Seven
What? Oh, what's in the
with,
box? Yeah,
with Brad
I don't
Pitt?
know.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes,
though? It
I never
reminded me
understood.
of I dated this one guy for a little bit. His family was from Mexico, and we were talking. He said he would never ever take me to Mexico, and I said cool because I was like I have no desire to go to Mexico, and he said no seriously. He goes, you know what? You know what's in our newspapers in his town? They would always show front page. The gangsters would pay the or mobsters or whatever. He said they would pay the newspaper people to put a picture of a guy that was beheaded with a pig head where his head should be as a threat. And
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
that's lovely. And he goes, yeah. He goes, the fact that he goes, no. He goes, where my family's from, he goes, I would drop dead. I would never take you there. Cool.
Oh,
Thanks. You just made me so not want
well,
to go
well,
even
my
more.
parents, they're from Piedra Negras, Mexico, and that's just across the
Uh-huh.
border of Eagle Pass. So you cross the bridge through Eagle Pass and boom, you're
Oh,
there. Piedra
uh-huh.
Negra. Okay,
I gotta
so
find that blue.
the newspaper
Where is
always
that?
shows you, the murdered scenes, murdered bodies,
Yeah.
unedited,
Yes. Yeah.
So it's always been like that. So I'm like, I don't know why you're
Yeah.
saying no. They pay the newspaper because
Well,
they show that
he
anyway.
told me what he told me is that they're like in their pocket. So if they want to scare somebody particular, they'll put certain things directly to like scare certain people or so. I don't know. He told me or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Uh,
yeah, I'm like that's either way. I'm like that's
yeah.
great. Thanks
Yeah. Mm.
for that information. Cool.
So remember, probably not because you're young. Back in 1999,
Uh-huh.
here in Denver, they found 7 homeless people without their heads.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
They've never found out who it was either.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Ooh.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Jeez, I hope this isn't your confession, Chris.
Yes. You got something to
Well,
say?
you know what though?
I
We're
don't
on
know.
his
I
good
don't know how to
side,
It's
so
good.
I
process
think we're
this.
okay. I
I
think we're
don't know how
okay.
to
We're on his good
process it.
side.
It's a bit too much.
As long as you stay on Chris's good side, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't piss him
I'm
off,
lucky.
okay?
Is that how
I'm
we came
lucky.
up
I'm
with
geographically miles away.
Thousand Ghosts?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Heat
They'll
head
never find them.
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah. I remember Rum asking you, it's like, what happened to the 999 ghosts?
Crawl space.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Now, when I got married, my mother-in-law's like, she's all, she was worried like I was going to take her back to Chicago. My wife, move her to Chicago or like down to Mexico or Texas or something. And
Yeah.
it's like, no. And when we got married, her job that she had at the time, for some
B11.
reason, it started a rumor that she's getting married and she's going down to Mexico.
What?
And it's like, yeah, it's like, we honeymooned in Oahu, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did take her, to go visit, Chicago and Eagle Pass a couple
Yeah.
times. But for some reason, somebody started rumoring her job, like she was getting married and moving down to Mexico. So they let her go. It's
Well,
like, oh,
that's crazy.
They fired her because she
yeah.
was moving, going to. They thought she was going to move.
Yeah, somebody from her job thought she's getting married and she's moving down to Mexico.
I don't know.
I don't
There's
see
a
how they could fire
law
over that, but okay.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even if it's a right to work state, that's still not grounds
Yeah.
for discrimination.
well, that
No.
right
Just
to
because
work
you want to
state,
move,
that's all
especially over a
BS. It's
rumor.
totally the opposite. It's more like the right to let you go for any reason at all,
Well, yeah, it's
and they don't have to
both
prove
sides
anything.
can leave at any time.
Yeah, yeah, because I've had that happen to me. It's like they let me go for the stupidest reasons, whatever they pull out of their butts, and um, yeah, and um, yeah, and everybody's like, yeah, it's the right to work thing. I'm like, the hell, not here. I mean, that's what they call it, but I mean, it's just more the right to just let you go for no reason at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I really need to find the craft glue. Wow, don't know
What?
what I did.
Trying to find glue?
Yeah, it's just one part that's kind of bent, so it's not super secure, and so I need to
Uh,
try to find that craft glue I had before, and I don't know what happened to it.
remember Michael's recommendation: glue and rubber bands.
Yeah, well, I don't know
Yeah,
where my rubber bands are at either, so that's
and
not gonna help me.
you could
I
probably
think there's
use
that.
your puzzle glue, but it takes too long to dry. That's
No,
the only problem
it's
because
I
it's
won't use
cardboard.
that. I have this like specific craft glue, and it's really good. But I might just, if I can't find that, I might just use my Mod Podge. I know where
Yeah,
that's at.
I've got what do you call it? There's an American brand, Elmer's Craft Glue.
Oh,
Oh,
Elmer's glue.
Elmer's, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that is ancient. I remember that in grade school, elementary.
well, they still sell it, but yeah,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I remember that all the way in kindergarten, first grade.
there you go.
Then we do school crafts and take out the Elmer's glue and everybody sniffing the glue and before,
Oh,
We
we
used to
really?
used it.
like gluing our hands and letting it dry
Uh-huh.
and then peeling it off. That's what we
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Yeah, we kind
Oh
of did
yeah,
that too.
we had a
Burn our
glue like
fingers.
that in
I'm
Australia too in our classrooms,
gonna have to go steal it.
and exactly the same
Paper.
thing. On your fingers, you peel it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
it's fun to peel it
Doesn't
off.
matter. Doesn't matter where you are as a kid, eh? You still get the same crazy ideas worldwide.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I never did that. Put the glue on my fingers and tried that, but everybody
I
else
did.
did. I'd watch them.
I
Although I did
definitely did.
stick at school. These two guys, they were like, "Where you started sticking scissors in the outlet
Oh, really?
in our classroom." Yeah, it's like
Good
it just
thinking,
gave you a little
guys.
electrical shock kind of thing.
Oh yeah, just
I
a
mean, it
little
wasn't
jolt.
like, yeah, yeah. You just feel the current hit your hand or whatever, but not a zap stinging thing. It's just the current. Uh, of course, I let
What
them try first.
yours is what 125 volts or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a classroom. Yeah,
Yeah, no. But your outlets isn't that
yeah,
what they are voltage wise? Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Ours are 240 volts. Getting
Oh
zapped with
wow.
ours is a little bit different. It's got that extra kick.
Yeah, but do you have that in your school?
No. Everywhere. It's the standard
I mean, we have
voltage level
220 in the
for
house to
Australia.
hook up our
240
appliances.
volts. So all our appliances and everything,
Yeah,
have to be, for that kind of voltage.
yeah. I mean, that's what I was expecting when I see these people. These two guys, they went first, and I was expecting, yeah, to for them to be shocked, kicked back, thrown back, or killed or something. But get they weren't. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Help says 240 volts hurt a lot. So I
Yeah, I don't
guess
know
from
Yeah.
what
experience,
is that what the UK run pelts? I'm not sure.
it does say like Northern Europe is 240.
Are
Yeah,
you
right.
trying to plug in a lightsaber or something?
The last time I looked up, I believe it was 240 in Northern Europe, but I could be wrong.
You really do know you're part of England. Like if we've got the same power wattage and
Yeah.
heads of state and
Alright.
back in the day with the video now DVD market, we've got the same region,
Yeah.
so I can play everything because I've got one of those multi channel whatever I don't know what you want to call it, multi format Blu-rays,
hmm
so I can play. But back in the day, our players could only play either UK
Oh,
stuff, either
region
or
specific.
yeah, because we were on a system called I think it's called PAL, and then you guys were NTSC or something like that. Does that sound familiar? Sound right? Something like that. Yeah. So yeah, it was no use us ever ordering anything from the US because it
My
wouldn't play in our machines basically,
yeah,
unless you had something like I've got, which now is almost a pretty standard feature in a lot of machines.
my my dad has a regional DVD player because a friend of ours got my parents into Bollywood movies and they had to have
Oh
a
yeah,
regional DVD player, so
Bollywood movies, eh?
yeah. My favorite one I've watched is The Bodyguard. It's so ridiculous, but I love it. It's a good movie. By the way, but yeah, so I have so we never have to like really worry about because there's certain shows that we want to get, on DVD, but some English shows for him, but we can get him because he has that player, which it's not too
Uh,
bad.
which bodyguard is that?
I'll find it. Hold on.
Uh, I can't even think of that actor's name. Whitney Houston movie or
That's
No,
not
the
no,
Bollywood,
Ryan
honey.
Reynolds?
no, no. It's an
That's not
Indian
Bollywood.
film.
Bollywood is Indian.
Oh,
With the dot
I
on their
didn't hear.
name.
Sorry, I didn't hear Bollywood.
Uh,
I'm
well,
finding
yeah.
it.
Because was it
It's
my
this.
my bodyguard or whatever? The one with Samuel Jackson and um, Ryan
This
Reynolds.
is Bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of super cheesy, especially in a lot of parts, but like if I have to watch a Bollywood movie, this is the one I'll choose, like my go-to one. Or if they ever watch it, I'm like,
Ah,
I want to watch it. Like it's cheesy, but it's really cute. I like it.
ah. You got to watch
That's the
Ryan
main
Reynolds
guy.
then, because it's hilarious. I mean, and then even the second movie they did, it's
Was that the
still
Hitman's
hilarious.
Bodyguard?
That's it, Hitman's Bodyguard.
See, I
Yeah.
have a great DVD set of episode one, two, three from Australia. What pal? What DVD set do you have?
Probably Star
Oh,
Wars.
I'm sorry.
What else would be
Episode
one,
one,
two,
two.
and three?
Okay, I thought he was talking about something else. Okay, so I'm assuming from Star Wars. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
There you go.
you can't have Palpatine without Pal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing. Never a
No, I
truer
thought he
word
was talking
said.
about like a TV show of like with episodes one, two, three. I don't.
Yeah.
Because that was the same with our PlayStations too.
Yeah.
They were region Pacific too.
Yep.
Specific, sorry. Jeez, I can't even talk.
My kid was trying for the DS. He wants to get this Pokemon game, but at GameStop, still selling for like $70, even though they've been out for a couple of years now. But it's just
Jeez.
so popular. A lot of people are playing it.
Yeah.
That
It sounds like
he's got these
Pokemon
other games.
Tats.
Yeah, it's one of the colors because he's got Pokemon like White and or
Oh, that's really
Moon,
popular.
Pokemon Moon,
Yeah,
and the GameStop would only give him $8
that's
for
a
it.
ripoff.
Yeah, he was like, then they sell it like for
13.
20, I think. The
Oh,
the Pokemon Moon. So
yeah,
because he had two games. Donkey Kong was the other game on DS. He was trying to trade those two in
nice.
to see if he can get that Pokemon game on DS. And
I need to get some
yeah,
more games for my 3DS for Rafi.
Well,
Because I only have a Mario game on there, but
hmm
I like
maybe
those
get some
little
more
snap
ones.
together Bandai Pokemon characters they make. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really into Pokemon, but I've seen some of them. They're not super
Charizard,
expensive either.
Charmander,
Oh, they've done heaps.
and Pikachu are my favorite.
yeah,
Yeah, you can get
it was
all of
funny.
those. You can
Decent.
get 3 different versions of Pikachu. You can get him
Yeah,
laying
all
down,
is
sleeping, upright, and
nice.
some other pose. I think. Can't think of the third pose. But yeah, there's
Electrocuting, maybe.
Charizard. There's yeah, all of the above. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of the characters. They keep rolling different ones out, adding to it,
Yeah, nice.
and
Every
they're
time
all
I
like you don't have to paint them or anything. The
Yeah,
worst thing you got to do is maybe place some stickers, but they pretty much are like the Gundams I build. They're all multicolored, clicked together.
yeah, nice.
And you've got to finish. It looks like a little statue, but some of them have got articulation, of course, but
Yeah, this
not
month
as much as an
is
action
good.
figure, of course. But yeah,
Maybe it's in that basket.
who's in the basket?
I have to find it
Cat's
somewhere
putting
else.
people in baskets. Watch out!
yeah,
Watch
Is
out,
that
you'll be
what you?
next.
or
Yeah, I
body
was going to
parts.
say, is that where all the murder victims go, chopped up in a basket?
Yeah.
No, they go in the
Ooh.
freezer, so there's
Oh,
no
okay.
blood, and then you dispose of it. Duh.
Okay.
You freeze the body so there's no blood spatter. Come on now. It's amateur hour. My bestie did send me a
Hermetically
message.
sealed
She said
plastic
she
bag.
told me she said there's this new crime show. She didn't tell me the name of it, but it's on Hulu, which I don't have. But I was like, you need to tell me it so I can watch it. And she said it's so messed up. She's like, you'll love it. I was like, sweet.
Oh, hey, Kat. Um,
Yeah.
on
Great.
Netflix, I think. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we've been watching this Korean cooking show. It,
Nice.
I like their format. It's kind of like an Iron Chef kind of thing, but they
Mm-hmm.
had like 100 total, 80 contestants,
Mm-hmm.
and they dwindled down that to 20, and
Mm-hmm.
then um, they had their experienced chefs just
Mm-hmm.
watching the whole time as those people are being eliminated. And then when they
Nice.
got down to 20, because they had 20 professional chefs, that
Mm-hmm.
they that's when they'll pit them against each other. And it's like I like the format. I was like,
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
they have a lot of good Korean variety shows. There's a lot of good shows. They're really good fun to watch.
Mm.
That and like there's a lot of good Japanese variety shows that are pretty funny.
Huh.
Got some good stuff. Yep, yep, yep. You know what? Rafi finally told me he's all like I have to just accept that you like Korean. So he's been calling me mom in Korean lately, and I was like, oh. And then
Oh
he just
wow.
smiles, and then he like kind of like rolls his eyes. He's like, yeah, yeah. And I was
What's
like,
the
you know
word?
you like it. And then he goes, well, it's not that bad. And I said, there's a reason why you were dancing to its music. And he goes, yeah, I know.
So what's the Korean word for mom?
Oma, it's one of them.
Oma? Oh.
Yeah,
Duh.
Oma. Yeah.
Oma. I knew
Yep.
that. Duh. As soon as you said it, I'm like, duh.
Okay.
Does he go up and say, "Good day, Oma"?
Uh, yeah, he has. He has. Yeah. Except then, he was asking me like, well, he's like, well, how do you say I love you? So that one's really hard for him to say. And then he's all like, do you know how to say I love you in other languages and stuff? And so
Hey, puppy.
I told him how to say I love you in German, and he starts laughing and he just like he doesn't say it right, but he thinks it's hilarious. And he goes, it sounds like I'm yelling at you. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how you speak German, is it's like yelling. And so then he's like trying to say it and he's like yelling it at my dad. And my dad's like, what are you saying? He's like, I'm saying I love you in German. My dad's like, that's not how you say it. And he's like, it is for me. And
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. Yeah, we went into a laughing fit with it. It was pretty fun.
Actually, my youngest, he wants me to start speaking Spanish to him so he can learn
Uh-huh.
Spanish. Because his
Oh, fair
friend,
enough.
she's Mexican, so she speaks
Uh-huh.
Spanish. And so now he's listening to Spanish music.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What, tell him to watch Telenova. Telenova,
Uh,
whatever, Telenova.
You don't need
yeah.
that right
Um, you know what's funny is so it was three of us growing up. I had two best friends. My one best friend was black and German. Her mom is German, and she never spoke German because we were all like really
Hey,
upset.
Bersha.
Like we have like why weren't we taught it growing up? You know, like it was huge for us,
Yeah.
you know, as we got older and stuff. But her mom said that she didn't feel right speaking to her in German. But so her mom is German. Then my
Yeah.
other friend, um, she's Filipino and Mexican, and her mom didn't know Spanish until later. When she took it for high school, her mom learned it with her and stuff like that. But her dad would never speak Filipino to her, and we were always like really upset, like that. Why not teach? Like if you know it, teach your kids it. Like it's it's huge to be able to be bilingual, you know, and it's a lot easier to learn it when you're little and stuff like that. But
Oh, exactly. No, it's just me. Certain people I speak English and others I speak Spanish.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I can't
exactly.
I can't switch it around or something.
Yeah,
Like when I was with my dad, we're at the store or whatever. We're talking to a
yeah,
salesman or something, and when I would turn to my dad, either translate or I mean he knows English now, but I mean
yeah.
either so I'd always start speaking Spanish to him and then turn around and speak English to the guy. Hey, Blue.
Blue, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
So yeah, this whole time nobody wanted to learn Spanish, so and I was
Yeah,
working a lot, so I wasn't home.
right.
Wouldn't get home till like after 6 o'clock, and so
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, whenever I need a Spanish translator, I always ask, I call it one of my besties, her husband
yeah,
speaks it. So I'm always like, help me, please.
yeah, that's what happens to me. One time, my friend here, he's
Uh-huh.
Mexican, but yeah, he doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Um, he asked me to go to a Mexican market with him to uh,
Oh,
to get meat because he was gonna grill. He
mhm.
was having a party, and so the meat market, they've got
Yeah.
meat already prepared, seasoned, and all that
Yep.
stuff, Mexican style. So yeah, he
Yep.
just wanted me to go so I can order it, go with him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. My oldest, she did that too. It's like they love the street corn, and it's not
Yeah.
it's corn on the cob, not the one in the cup. But
Right.
yeah, corn on the cob. So sometimes they're like, my oldest would like, yeah, hey, come
Was
with
that
me.
lote or
Let's
something?
do that. Huh?
Are you talking about lote or however you say it? Whatever it is?
Elote,
Is that
yeah.
what you're? Yeah.
Yeah, elote,
That stuff
yeah,
is
means corn.
delicious.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
So
a
it's all
guy
loaded up.
that sorry, there's a guy that bought a go-kart and he sells it, and so he rings the bell And
Mm-hmm.
he just like goes up and down the street, and I'm always like, I need to grab one sometime.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going though, keep going.
No, no. Yeah. So yeah, she was like, hey, go with me to so I can order that for her,
Nice.
or to a taco place, and so I can
Yeah.
order it. So yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, my mom actually, when she married my dad, and they're in Piedra Negras. Um,
Yeah.
my my dad was living, say, like middle class, upper class area,
Uh-huh.
and my mom was the dirt poor area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so when they got married, I was either living with my dad and my grandmother. And anyway, yeah, when over in that upper neighborhood, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
get the street vendors coming by,
Yeah.
and my mom would go out and buy some, and my dad was kind of embarrassed at first, because you're buying it off the street vendor,
Oh,
the street card like that. So,
whatever.
uh,
They make some delicious
yeah.
food.
Oh yeah,
Like there was
exactly.
uh there was a lady that would always come by on Fridays at my sister's work to the whole building, and she would sell homemade tamales. Oh my gosh, they were the best tamales ever. They were so, so good. And I'm always like on Friday, I was like, did she come by? And he goes, no, she hasn't shown up. And I was like, well, get me some if she comes by. Get some next year, bring them home. I'm starving.
I know. We had a taqueria here, so a little
Oh,
Mexican
uh-huh.
taco restaurant. Well, it's not
Yeah.
a restaurant, it's fast food. Anyway, um, so I mean, obviously we don't have it now, but uh, yeah, we've always
Gil.
toyed around with the idea of just opening. Hey, Gil,
Hey, Gil.
of opening up just selling tamales.
Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah.
We do the red pork or red chili pork,
Mm-hmm.
but here, it's like a huge variety. The green
Yeah.
chili, chicken, and green and red sauce and whatever. So it's like, all right, well, we have to do that, offer that. But just, open up a little place and just do tamales.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that'd always be a hit because everybody's like, oh, nobody gets tamales unless, they got that one Mexican coworker that they
Right.
always sell, yeah, I get my tamales from this person or something.
Yeah. Well, there was this um
My
one friend of
tamale
the
pusher.
family's, right?
Yeah.
She
My tamale dealer at work.
right.
Oh, what's funny,
She
sorry, Kat. My mom
no, go
just
ahead.
called me today because she made
Hmm.
tamales today, and she was calling me that tomorrow she's going to drop them off because it was too late today.
Nice.
I'm like, sweet,
Oh,
awesome.
there you
And
go.
there's also candy tamales where you take the corn
Hmm.
and you just mix it in like uh, soak it in like pineapple juice, and you put raisins in there, and you can even put minced pineapples with it. We call it candy tamales, that
Okay.
type of thing. That's
Candy
awesome too.
tamales.
Yeah. Sorry, Kat, go ahead.
No, you're
Oh,
fine.
that's cool.
Yeah, I've not
Oh,
heard of that. Not
me
candy
neither.
tamales.
But sometimes just make bean and cheese, or bean and cheese and throw some slices of jalapenos inside of it.
There you go.
But I mean, I always grew
Oh,
up with the red chili or pork.
Yeah.
I had my aunt in Chicago. She's still alive. She's in her late 90s. But
Hmm.
she the whole family, the best cook. Her
Oh yeah.
tamales were the bomb. They were the best, but hers were half the size. They were smaller, but
Hmm.
the same richness and flavor, and they're just so awesome. And my mom's, yeah, it tastes the same, but of course we're a little bigger, normal sized tamale, but the same texture and taste and all that. So
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, my brother's father-in-law, like
Hmm.
my brother took tamales to him. I think they live up in Idaho, and uh, the guy loved it. He's like, "Oh wow," because we put a reasonable amount of meat in there, because some
Hmm.
people skimp, put a little bit of meat
Yeah.
and it's just all the corn. Um, and ours is no, it's like perfect. I mean, that's how when we had the taqueria, my mom was the one making tamales, so that's how it's always been. Like,
Right.
that well proportioned, Yeah, you get a lot of meat. We don't skimp on it.
Yeah. No.
So he was shocked. He was like, "Oh wow!" It's like, yeah, it's got a lot of meat in it. From what he was used to, from other people cooking
Right.
tamales.
They're skimping.
Yeah,
There was a friend of the family. She's like, she called me and she said, "Hey, she goes, are you home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I'm bringing over my tamales for you," because she's been telling me about them. She's like, "Yeah, I know everybody loves them and stuff like that." So I'm like, "Okay." I don't know what this lady has done with them, but those were the worst tamales I've ever eaten.
really. Oh wow.
Yeah. So of course, I lied to her and be like, "Oh no, they were so good. Thank you so much." She's like, "Well, let me
Yeah,
know when you want more." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, please don't give me." Like
yeah. Oh,
I
that
don't know. I absolutely love tamales. I cannot get enough of them, but I don't know
right.
what she did. But there is some, I don't know. It was just the weirdest ones I've ever had. They were not good. I was like, I don't, no, she cannot make tamales.
It's always a gamble at the Walmart
Yeah.
parking lots. You get
Oh, yep.
the people running up, yeah, by, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I would buy that because obviously my mom doesn't make it like once a month or anything like that, so it's a big
Yeah.
stretch. So
That's
it's like,
funny.
oh yeah, I'm craving it. So yeah, same thing. I'm like, take it home, and I'm like, oh wow. So
Right.
yeah, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys aren't making me hungry.
No,
Uh,
not at all.
not at all.
No.
Go to your Taco Bell and say, "Hey mate, you got any tamales?"
Eh,
Right.
I don't know if I want to go there because you told me that they got you last time, Chris. So
Yeah, everybody. It's a roulette.
Yeah, but it's Taco Bell. It's fake. It's fake Mexican. It's
Exactly.
for when you're
Yeah.
on a budget. It's still good. It just makes you if it's like this. If you're stocked up and you need to go, make a run to Taco Bell. It
yeah,
helps.
Taco
It's
Bell,
still good. It's
unfortunately,
still
it's a
good fake Mexican food.
couple of
But
suburbs away from me, so they're safe.
See,
They're safe.
nearby. Taco Bell run.
I'm not driving across there. No.
yeah. What I oh
Yeah.
man, what's that one? I like
I might take the venture on one
oh
day and
La
get it for
Casita.
lunch.
I like
I
La
like
Casita.
Taco Bell over Del Taco tacos because when you order Supreme Taco at Taco Bell, they
Hmm.
put sour cream on it, and I like that. The
Yeah.
flavor for that from how they
Yeah.
serve it. So, and Del Taco does not do that.
No.
But Del Taco, the only thing I get from Del Taco now is only their churros because
Oh yeah.
it's the real thing,
I
and it's
like
only like a
Yeah.
buck
churros.
something. And what
Yeah,
they do,
they're
you know how
nice.
long the churro is? The stick.
Yeah.
Okay. What they do is they cut it in half, so they put those two pieces of sticks in one bag,
Hmm.
and it's a dollar something. And I love getting them every time. I even bought. Took my mom once, and
Hmm.
I got some. Here, try it. And it's like, yeah. I mean, it's like it's the original churro. It's like awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
La Casita. That's also good fake Mexican food. That's good.
Hmm.
Their fried ice cream is delicious. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
fried
miss
ice cream.
Taco
Yeah.
Bueno.
It is. I absolutely love fried ice cream.
I still haven't really found a place,
I don't think
obviously
I've
with
ever had
Mexican
fried
food.
ice cream.
It's delicious.
But yeah,
Oh, it's to die for.
yeah, it's awesome.
Cool. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever
It's
ordered it
really,
or.
Yeah.
really good. It's worth it.
So like it's a thing here, but I've just
Oh
never
yeah.
had it. Yeah. We got some new
Mm, let me finish the
dessert bar
dough.
opened up where all the restaurants and stuff are. And at night time, every time I go past, there's always people queued up to get into this place. I'm so
Nice.
fascinated about what they sell there because, I can't be bothered
Yeah.
jumping in the queue, to be honest.
Mhm.
But it's very popular. and then across from it, there's like a yogurt, like fancy like yogurt store where they do thousands of different flavors. Well, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Tons of
Yeah.
flavors of yogurts. And there's always a crowd there too. After everyone's eaten there at the restaurants, they must just go to these dessert places instead of ordering at the restaurant for a dessert.
I
Yeah,
kind
it's
of do that at the
amazing.
Vietnamese restaurants. I'll get their egg roll, Vietnamese egg rolls. I mean, that's all I'll get. I never really tried their food.
Thanks, Gil.
Yeah, I really
We
Oh,
like
used to
that art,
have.
3D art
Vietnamese food
too.
is delicious.
Do you
My
guys know that Castle Rock? Is it Castle Rock ice cream?
Castle Rock ice cream. I mean, I know
No, I
Castle
haven't
Rock
heard of it.
City, but not
I'm
Castle Rock
sure it was
ice cream.
Castle Rock.
Castle
I
Rock
don't
ice
know.
cream.
Yeah, it was meant to be an American chain. Maybe it was just.
Mm.
Maybe that was all made up.
So when I type in Castle Rock ice cream, it talks about like glacier ice cream and gelato, and then just places in Castle Rock,
Uh,
but nothing that's like an actual name.
Yeah, must be getting the name wrong.
my other sister-in-law, she makes, she's white, but she makes her own ice cream. Usually it's just
Nice.
vanilla she does.
I'd love to get an ice cream machine. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's done.
And my sister, she
Okay,
wanted
so we.
to learn how to make kind of like ice cream like that.
Hmm.
And when she went down to Mexico, where her husband's from, um, there's this guy that makes his own ice cream and all that stuff, sells it. And she asked him, "Can you teach me?" And the guy didn't want to because he didn't want the competition or whatever. He's like, "No,
Right.
I'd be doing it back in the U.S., not
Yeah.
here." But the guy never showed her or whatever because she's like,
Mm.
"Yeah, it's like she's just trying to think of opening little places like that, little business like that." She's like, "Yeah, I wanted to learn and sell that." So it's just like my
I
mom
agree,
and I always
Gail.
talk about the tamales only.
He says real gelato Italian ice cream is delicious. I concur. That stuff is
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah, gelato's
Yeah,
nice.
I told my youngest that we were driving and we're someplace in one of the plazas. This place said, yeah, they had Italian ice cream, and
Hmm.
I pointed it to him and said, "Ooh, look, they got Italian ice cream. That's some good stuff."
Yeah.
Used to
He's never had it.
the old ice cream van days. We used to get what do you call it? Gelato ice cream van, and we'd also get like one that sold like dairy like soft sort of
Yeah,
like McDonald's ice cream kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
there was there was a chain here that was a yogurt custard or something like that. And I'm not one for yogurt, but their yogurt I like that because it was kind of like ice cream ish flavor. And I was like, wow, I really like this.
Cool.
Gil says we have our share of Mexican restaurants here, but not main brands like Taco Bell, like you there. We have what we call Tex-Mex with a mix of Texan and Mexican food.
Yeah,
Yeah, we get
And we
Tex-Mex.
start to have
Tex-Mex
some
as well.
Chipotle restaurants recently too.
Yeah, they're meant to be
I
hitting
think
here. I keep
Chipotle is
saying that,
overrated,
but
but
yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for the first
We
ones
moved
to hit
here in
Australia.
Utah back in '86, and yeah, that's all there was. A lot of Tex-Mex,
yeah.
and and for the longest time, well, I mean, the first couple of years, I would hear, oh, well, there was two restaurants, the Red Iguana and La Frontera, and but everybody said the Red Iguana was our competition, like they were better than us or whatever, and we were 100% authentic with flavor in our food. That was a big difference. We had flavor in our food. That's what everybody loved.
Right?
Anyway, so like after a year or two after we opened up, my dad and we finally went to the Red Iguana to try it out. And I walked in there and I'm looking at what people are eating, and I'm like, man, this is nothing but like the La Frontera, it's all
Yeah.
Tex-Mex, fake stuff. I'm like, this is our competition? Everybody
People like
just
fake
kept saying
stuff.
that. Yeah.
Yep,
And my
they do.
friend, that I ended up working with him. His family owned
Yeah.
well, his aunt, she owned the La Fronteras. And um, yeah, there's only two dishes that I would get at La Frontera. Well, it was
Yeah.
Mexican steak.
Uh-huh.
Um, 'Cause it was just, a thin steak, like how we do get that thin steak. Um,
Yeah.
so that tasted good. And then the other would be uh, a chicken enchilada, but you have to ask for the flour tortilla because their flour tortilla was like a burrito size. So you
Oh.
get this big enchilada, which looked like a burrito, but smothered with enchiladas, their enchilada sauce.
Uh-huh.
And I always found that kind of tasty. And I would order their French fries. And I don't know, something about if you uh, bite a piece of that enchilada with a French fry dipped in ketchup, that flavor combo was good. That's the way I liked it.
That sounds really gross. Not gonna lie. That combo
Now you should,
in one
yeah.
bite.
It's one of those, sounds gross, but now you should try it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I would order. My friend there, he would crave smothered burritos.
Oh,
And when we first saw them, like, what the hell is a smothered burrito? You know, and it's their
very
version of, they take
smothered and
chile
soft.
verde and they put it
Yeah.
inside the burrito, but also on the outside
Yep.
with cheese and
Smothered.
melted cheese. Yeah. So we
Yep.
tried to, and so we started offering it that way because we had our own, authentic chile verde.
Right.
And I remember these people came in and they asked, so I knew they were from La Frontera. They asked, "Do you guys have smothered burritos?" Because we just have regular. We
Right.
call it super burritos because they're big.
Right.
And they're like, "Do you have smothered burritos?" And I told them, "You know what? You're in luck. We just starting it right now." I go, "We just made a batch, and so, but we wouldn't put chili verde inside of it. So it's like, okay, you,
Hmm.
you order, the regular burrito, whatever kind of meat you want, and then
Yeah.
on the outside, we would take that chili verde and smother it with cheese and melt that on top of that. And it's like, there
Who's
you go. There's your
hungry?
smother. Yeah. Oh, they loved it. It's like, holy crap.
Killing
And we
me.
were,
All this food talk is making me hungry.
I know, huh? We
All
were,
I decide
we,
if I'm ever going to go back to a Mexican place is how good is their green chili? How good are their beans?
Yep.
mm,
Or
I
even their
know,
rice. If it's bad rice, it's a bad sign.
you know, Cafe Rio, it started, like making black beans popular. And my sister's husband, where he's from in Mexico, that's what they serve is black beans. And we, being northern, at the border and whatever, we always had pinto beans. And
Hmm.
so we used pinto beans, and we never had served black beans. So we always had the regular pinto beans that we freshly
Yeah.
made.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, it's funny when my sister, when she first got married to him, he asked her, "Do you know how to
Hmm.
make, frijoles, beans?" She's like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah." And so she made him, the regular brown pinto beans, and he's like, "No," he meant black beans
Mm,
because obviously we didn't know about black beans, and she learned how to make them for him.
that's funny. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you get used to what you grow up with,
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
So
Yeah. That's what
it's
my
all
sister
what
knew.
what you grow up with. So we had
Yeah.
a lot because there was a big family that was married to a lot of the guys that like one of the first people besides like the friends that my parents knew of that were lived out here. Um,
Uh-huh.
he was married to a Puerto Rican and she had like five other sisters. So we had a lot of like Puerto Rican food
Yeah.
growing up. So it just depends on so I actually prefer Puerto Rican food over Mexican food because you get used to it, but you know,
Yeah,
and they would
exactly.
like her one sister because they had horses. Like almost every weekend they'd have a huge party at their house, and so you got like tons of Puerto Rican food. You got this, you got that. It's just just
Oh yeah. No, it's like
21. There's 21.
uh after we had moved here where we were living, we had a neighbor move in. Um, they came from California, but they were from Tijuana, and she made
Hmm.
tamales. We went over there for dinner once, and she made tamales, but she does the tamales that it's kind of like a round ball, still covered in a tamale leaf, but then she ties the tamale with the little string on both ends of the tamale. And I was looking
Hmm.
at it like, oh wow, that's pretty weird,
Yeah,
because I'm used to what I grew up with, the regular
right.
folded tamale.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah, and of course hers obviously had a different flavor. But yeah, it all
Yeah.
depends what part of Mexico you're from.
Yep.
You always get the different flavors.
Yep. There's this one just like that.
When we opened up our taqueria back in '88, I graduated high school in '88, so during that summer after I graduated, that's when we opened up the taqueria. We were the
Hmm.
first one. Um, well, we started selling, like I said, our burritos was the big tortilla, so big
Hmm.
flour tortilla. So we called it super burrito, and people were always amazed how big it was, and they could only
Hmm.
like finish half of it, and so they always wanted the other
That's
half to
funny.
go. But
Yeah.
so we introduced the super burrito, that size, and then also the Mexican sandwiches. Um, Here there was a place they were using the smaller version of the bread for the torta, and
Hmm.
this one restaurant that's what they're selling, so that's what people are used to. And then we used the bigger version because that's how it was in Chicago, the bigger
Right.
version of that bread. And so when people start seeing ours, the bigger size, it's like, oh, holy crap! And then yeah, we had to switch bakers because our baker, she started telling everybody, yeah, I make the bread, that sandwich bread for us, and so the other restaurants started ordering it from her. And
Oh, that's not.
the reason we had to switch was because when she did that, uh, it was the fact that when we went to pick up our order, like she didn't have it. She, yeah,
What?
it's like, hello, it's like we got you started with this. We had to bring some of that sandwich, the bread. We had to bring it
Hmm.
from Chicago to show them here. This is how big we want it.
Wow.
Because the
Yeah.
baker, it was a Mexican bakery, but she didn't know how to make it big. She didn't know what we're talking about.
Mm,
And it's like, so yeah, so it became
wow.
popular. So everybody uses that bigger size now.
Yeah.
Um, and then we also there was this one Mexican place that was authentic, but their food didn't have flavor, but their style was they only had three types of meat and an, an order when you wanted tacos.
Hmm.
The order was you had to get three tacos. That was the order.
What?
And the three tacos all three of them had to be the same meat.
What?
You couldn't mix and match or order how many. So when we opened up,
That's
people come, I want an
weird.
order of tacos or like, how many's in an order? I go, as many as you want. What do you want? And
Right.
we had to train them, like break them of that. It's like, you can have as many
Um,
tacos as you want. One, 4,
right.
10, and you can have whatever meat you want. Two of this, one of that, whatever. It's like, we had to train people that way too. Yeah.
Gail says black beans or red beans are also used to make a famous Brazilian/Portuguese dish. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, which is good with rice and some barbecue style meat. I can only advise you to try it once if you can too. That's awesome. Hey GB, how are you, sir?
Hey, GB,
Okay.
not for home. That's what she said.
No, no, no. Knock it off. No.
Too early, huh?
What?
Mm-mm. Uh,
Oh,
what?
oh no! I look up the TV and it's Vader sensing Ben Kenobi and the Millennium Falcon.
Uh, hey, Vadertron. Good morning.
Hey, Vadertron.
Good day.
Yeah. Now, I was going to say, back when we were kind of talking about Pokemon, whenever my friends back in Illinois would post a picture of an animal, like
Uh-huh.
coyotes um, or some kind of bird or whatever, and they're like, "What kind of bird is this?" They post it on Facebook. I always answer it stupidly, just saying, "Throw a Pokeball at it."
See if he wants to be your friend.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I had a Utah friend. She moved down to Texas because of her
Mm-hmm.
job, and she took a picture. There was a house she bought in her backyard. There was this big long snake. She took a picture of it. It was in her yard,
Mm-hmm.
up against the fence, and she's like, "What is that?" And it's like, "Oh, that's a rat snake. You definitely want that one." But I told her the same thing. I'm like, "Throw a Pokeball at it." I go, "It's a rat snake. You want that because it'll eat the rats."
Corn. That one is really messed up, but whatever. Fix it with something else. Um, one, six.
I was watching Rough Shot Stocks, his
You're
toy
watching
hunt.
what?
Rough Shots Stocks.
Oh, okay.
I was watching his latest toy hunts. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he hit a couple Rosses, and well, then he finished it up with the Nollies. And
Yeah.
Ollies, he came across that D&D owl bear. I always wanted to get one
Oh,
because like,
really?
oh, that looks cool. Yeah, but that I've always seen it,
I'd
and
get that owl bear.
the white one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He came across a brown one.
What?
I was like,
A
yeah, I
brown
know.
one.
That's what I said. I commented on it, and he just replied. He said they had plenty at first, but then they never got restocked. The brown ones. I'm like, Target only had the white
I've
one.
never, I've never
Target
even
and
seen a
Walmart.
brown one.
Exactly. I didn't know about it. He's
No,
like,
I've
oh,
only
there's,
ever seen the promos for the white one.
exactly. That's all I saw at the stores, when I was toy hunting, was the white one.
Yeah.
I wanted to pick it up so bad. That was a cool looking figure.
Oh, I'd love to get that. Yeah. If I can find
Yeah,
it, especially
exactly.
at a Ross, because it's so much cheaper, heck yeah, I'll get a.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely all over Ollie's, but not the brown one. Because everybody's video, they
Oh, I
always
don't
show the white
care.
one. But even, for the white ones, like, I still want that.
Yeah, the white. I don't care. I just
Yeah.
want one because they're massive, but they're cool looking.
Yeah. Um, that new toy brand, Altered Beast, I think? Um,
No.
yeah, what's cool about it, they're $10 figures, but
Okay.
they're like 4 inches.
Okay.
I thought they were a little bigger than that. That's what she said. But uh, I just saw announced they're going to be coming out with this green dragon with wings,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, that's cool.
but it's got like a human body, the legs and arms.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
But it's for that it's highly articulated. I'm like, and it's going to be $10. I'm like, oh, I definitely want to pick that up when that comes out.
Yeah. I have to find a rubber
Um,
band for that
it looked
one.
really good.
Nice.
Yeah, in
Bulldog,
fact, I was
where's
shocked
Rum?
those figures were $10
He's
only.
sleeping. He's sleep. But if you say
Yeah,
his name 3 times, he'll pop up.
yeah.
I'm not going to Comic Con. I know a few people are, but are you going, Theatertron? They're
I don't
fun,
have
but
Comic Cons.
I went I can't remember if it was Denver's second or third one, so it wasn't like it was still pretty new and still kind of crappy and stuff like that. But they had Peter Mayhew, who I
Ooh,
didn't get it. He was sold out, so I didn't get to go see, but I at least saw him from afar, which was pretty cool at
yeah.
least. And then I met the people from that Felicia Day project, The Guild. I absolutely love that show. But I got to meet now I get Clara and Zazu. Not Zazu. Zazu the bird from like what's his name? Let me look it up.
They're very small people.
I know, right? Um,
That's all I ever do is just watch them, see them from afar, and I'm good. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay a couple
Zabu.
$100 for an autograph.
Yeah, it
I'll
was
do.
Zabu. But yeah, it was at least I got to see him in person. It's
Yeah, exactly.
more than I can say for Carrie Fisher. I've never seen her, but yeah, it was cool seeing him at least.
She was a sweet lady.
Oh, not this way. Yeah, she seemed like a really nice person.
Well, when she wanted to be.
Well, yeah. I mean, but that goes for anybody,
She was a ornery cuss. My
Yeah.
grandpa would say.
But who isn't sometimes, She's been through a lot.
Oh, she's always on something, not for medicinal purposes.
Yes, I know it's a miracle, right? Especially when these two were saying, he said, notice how clean the chat is without rum. Exactly. And notice how Rolando and Michael are behaving themselves without rum. See that? The chat will turn and then they'll start making all these dumb comments when he comes in.
You gotta spice it up once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I once, the wrestler, The Big Show. He was at a car Autorama, and I had my two boys with me, and
Hold on. I think you're correct, Gail. I'm pretty sure it is in London. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
I, um,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't pay to stand in line. It was a huge line for everybody
Yeah.
to get his autograph and all that.
Oh.
And but the way he was set up, he was in his corner piece, and you walk around, and so that's what I
Chris.
was like, basically standing right next
Oh,
to him.
awesome.
Oh,
Sorry.
cool.
Hold on, Lando. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
That looks amazing.
That
I always
looks
love
like
the cantina.
oops. I don't know where it unfolds like that, so that you can have all this interior stuff. But I won't do that. So that's bags 1 through 5, and this to
Holy
work
cow.
on.
Wow.
Still, all the dudes are down here. But I'm gonna go
That's
take a
so
nap
cool.
and make Left Coast happy.
Wait, why would that make us happy?
He held up a hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Oh, I thought no, because you said something about taking a nap, and I was like, wait, why would
I
that?
am
Because I
gonna
looked
take a
away,
nap.
so I got you.
Makes
Yeah, but I
nobody
thought you were saying you taking a nap would make him happy. I'm like, what? Oh.
Yeah, well, you teeny.
It's got a lot of figures. It's got Walrus
Yeah, it
Man
does.
and Dr. Zavon,
Blue, get in the doghouse right now. Go.
3 of the Cantina guys. It's got a Lando, a Wookiee. It's got the guy who turns them in.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's got an R2 and the 3PO and a Kenobi. Luke.
That's awesome. I love all those little
Delvian.
figures. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
The little rat dude, bat dude.
Oh yeah, the little kid guy reaching
Yeah.
up for his glass.
And then this
Yeah.
kind of bulky looking guy.
Oh, gonna have his arms ripped out by BK.
Yeah. Oh, and it comes with that goes somewhere.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
do back. Oh
The
my
do-back.
gosh, that's awesome.
I had to do back,
Sure
and I
is.
loved it.
Love to get a Lego do back. Oh, wow.
speeder too.
Also came with a speeder.
Nice.
Nice.
So I assume tomorrow on model builders I'll finish this half. And then it's got a couple outbuildings I need to build and a couple more droids. So
Nice.
that's the next project.
Looks great. Good job.
My one friend had this like toy chest full of Legos, and we would go with our Star Wars figures and build, ships and dioramas around the action figure,
Hmm.
our Star Wars figures. But I mean, like that speeder is like
Yeah.
I would make it big enough to fit a Star Wars figure in there. And
Yeah.
that's how I was playing whenever we went to his house.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for hanging
Later.
out. Appreciate ya.
See you, Chris.
Night, Ghosty.
Bye.
Yeah, that's the only time I played with Lego was every time with my friend and I. And my friend was that guy's neighbor, so when I'd go over to my friend's house and well, he was our classmate, the same age as us, so
Yeah.
I would bring my Star Wars figures, he'd have his Star Wars figures, and we'd go over to his house and uh, like I said, we'd play with him with the Legos and our Star Wars figures.
Nice. Gil says, see, they could release more Star Wars Black Series to make all those species for the campaign. Absolutely, they could.
Yeah,
They could do so
exactly.
much, and they just,
Yeah,
well,
they
just
rehashed,
again, I love
recreate
my
all the other
Vaders,
ones.
but I mean, they're just like, let's just give you another Vader. Let's just do another Boba Fett. Like, no, let's do some of the other stuff that you were starting to do. Like,
I know.
they would
All
make a
those,
killing in Black Series if they did it right, you know? But
exactly.
Black
Like,
Series
give us
has
the
been good
characters.
lately.
Yeah, I still want a Dark Bane though, 6 inch to match my 3 3/4. I'm never gonna let that go until they finally do it. But they'll probably close down before they ever do it. Before I get it. Okay,
Yeah. I mean, I'm
B37.
kind of tempted,
Yes.
the Black Series Vader that's out there, the New Hope.
Oh,
To me, all the Vaders look alike.
yeah, there's not much difference except the one is shiny, one's
Exactly.
not. I mean, that's
Yeah.
unless so. I'm still trying to find the one with his head split open. The
Yeah,
mask
that
still
broken
split
helmet.
open. That's the only difference, right? So he is he
I never,
shiny
yeah,
blue, or does he, you know what I mean, or is he black
yeah.
and then he is his helmet cracked open? That's the or now is he white? But that's it. There's no real big difference. So that's the only one I really want is to get his head split open or the helmet split open.
Yeah.
But I have so many 3 3/4 Vaders. Who cares
Yeah,
about the
right? I know.
others? Like
That's
it
my
doesn't really
problem. I picked up
matter.
a couple.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about picking up the new one that's out because, they show him posing, holding the lightsaber with two hands. But I'm pretty sure all
Oh,
the other versions can do that. They're just as articulated.
yeah.
But this one that's out right now is the only one that's ever been posed like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm looking at my son's bed, and we got the two huskies, but
Mhm.
they're I'm looking at them long ways,
Mhm.
and it looks like one big massive dog.
Oh
I had
man,
to, I'm like, I had to stand up and look. I'm like, oh yeah, the babushka's over there.
funny.
Oh, Hersha.
Oops.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay.
Yeah, my son already hung up that Godzilla poster he got.
Nice.
In fact, it's above the computer. I really like it. That's a good looking picture.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And the one picture I sent you, the drawing one,
Mhm.
yeah, cartoon one, I
Mhm.
that one looked pretty good too.
Yeah.
But
Heck
yeah, the
yeah.
one my son picked up, they didn't have that one anymore. But I
Of
like
course
that
not.
one the best.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one. You did good. You did good.
Yeah. Yeah, my youngest, he likes the Hulk and Godzilla, Incredible Hulk,
Yeah.
which I
Nice.
do too. That's why green is his favorite color, because of the Incredible Hulk.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and all my kids have seen Star Wars, so I made sure of that.
1935. Okay. Right.
Yeah, and so I was taking them to watch um, all the Star Wars movies, and when they
Mhm.
hit the theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the Phantom Menace when they came out, I took them all.
Mhm.
I can't remember which movie. My sister and I took our kids once. So I had mine, she had her kids, and we all
Mhm.
went to see it. I forgot which Star Wars movie it was. And my daughter says there was a cartoon Star Wars movie,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I don't recall that one. Going to a theater to watch a cartoon Star Wars movie. But that's how she remembers it.
Cartoon.
A cartoon
Yeah,
Star Wars movie.
yeah. Like obviously it would have to be like a Clone War cartoon movie, but I'm like, no. I go, I don't remember that.
I'm not aware of any Star Wars cartoons other than Clone
Mm.
Wars and all of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like newer or like old school stuff?
No, no, newer. It would have been the Clone Wars.
It had
So
to,
there's either
yeah.
Clone Wars or there's like
Rebels could have been
Force of
Rebels.
Destiny.
No,
That's a
Rebels way down.
cartoon.
Yeah, but they were on TV, which they see me watching it.
I mean, you're talking about the Ewok Adventures?
No,
Because that
no,
was on TV.
that's no, no. I'm saying all the cartoons were on TV. They were. I've never seen one in a movie theater.
Oh, well, I mean,
And I was
That's how
saying,
Clone Wars started was a movie theater.
really?
Yeah,
I don't
because I
recall that.
camped out for it. No, I camped out for it because I
Maybe
got
that's
really
the one
so
she's talking
when
about.
it first came out, I didn't like it because I said, "Where the hell is the scroll?" I was like, "What is this
Yeah.
going on? Like, what? Like, how is?" And then I actually think that they would have done better if they would have released the show first, then that episode as a movie.
I
But what
that
really
yeah,
irritated me is hearing that Sky Guy crap. I was super
yeah,
against it. But once the show actually started, and then you would watch that episode, I loved it. Like after that, I was hooked. But
yeah.
I did not like it when I first saw it. No. Yeah, was not a
That
fan for sure.
see, taking them to that, but that's what she recalls. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
But yeah, it
Yep.
was definitely in the theater.
Else is saying, yeah, Clone War was the cinema release over there.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the one she's got to be talking about.
It's gotta be then, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't recall.
Yeah, because I camped out for it. Mm.
Yeah. It's always dismissed it as, oh, she must think of one of the TV shows that I was watching. Well, the Clone
Yeah,
Wars when it was on TV and I
right.
was watching it.
Yeah, no, that's how it started. Because once I saw it, I was like, they should have done the release first. And then
Yeah.
I mean, still put that in the movie theater, but had start the show first. I think it would have done better in the theaters. It would have been better, you know,
Yeah.
perceived and that kind of stuff like that. But I mean, now I love it and I can watch it and not get irritated with her Sky Guy stuff. But before I hated it. It drove me nuts.
Yeah. Well, the first episodes, uh, it was because George Lucas loved watching Samurai Jack, and
Oh,
I had
yep.
seen a couple of Samurai Jack episodes.
Love Samurai Jack.
And at first, I wasn't a big fan of that style of drawing,
Oh,
and then, so that's what George Lucas copied.
Oh.
Hey, Paul.
Hello.
But yeah, no, I love Samurai Jack. It's a great cartoon.
Yeah, I like to learn to like it, that drawing. At first, I said
yeah.
it bugged me, but that style, but
Yeah,
I learned to like it.
I gotcha. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but no, we loved that one a lot. How are you doing, Paul?
I'm doing very well. I'm very busy, and
Good.
not so just you guys are talking about Samurai Jack, which I'm guessing is I remember the name. That's like an anime thing or something, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Well, see, I'm not a complete idiot. I know some of the stuff. Good. Actually, I saw Rolando on here as I was doing some stuff, and I'm like, oh, hey, I just wanted to make sure I give proper respect. Good to see you, Rolando. It's been a while, man.
Hey,
It's
definitely
this
has.
one.
Well, because the way we moved in, all
Samurai
my
Jack.
kids have their computers in their bedrooms, and at this late hour, they're either asleep or they're playing on their game, on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no computer available for me.
Oh,
That's why I've been gone since we moved.
Oh, okay. So, Rolando, if I remember correctly, you're about my age, and you still have young kids.
Well, my youngest is 17 now.
Okay, so not young. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I was just like, You're a better man than me. I don't think I could keep up at this age, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got married when I was 26. So that was 1996.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then my oldest, she was born in 98.
Okay.
And
so,
with my wife, when we're dating, we dated for 2 years, and then obviously married 2 years before we had our oldest.
Okay.
Our first
born. Fair enough. I mean, I think, if you have a late teens, 17, I think that's probably appropriate for us because, I think your oldest and my oldest, or my only, are about the same age. She was born in 96. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just said, I've got all these. I'm like, wow, you got like, tweens or whatever running. Good for you, Rolando. I don't have the energy for that no more. So,
I have 4. Oh, go ahead, Kat.
No, I was just gonna say real quick, Gil, are you talking about the different kind of Clone Wars, the Travasky one, or however you say his name? That one was made by Cartoon Network as well as Samurai Jack. So those two are made the same.
Oh,
that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when they first started Clone Wars. Yeah, where Yoda was the main character, kind of. Yeah, that was the style of Samurai Jack. That's what George Lucas loved.
Oh, okay. So that Samurai Jack is the same people that did the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, then?
Yeah, the same studio.
Okay.
It's the same studio. Yeah. Cartoon Network. Yeah.
Because, Kat, I'm an old man. I don't really watch cartoons and stuff that much. But when Disney Plus got that Tartakovsky one on there, I watched it, and I'm not gonna lie, I was incredibly impressed and entertained.
Oh no, we loved it.
Yeah.
Like, so here's the thing. People would complain about, oh, these episodes are only 25 We waited weeks for a 7-minute cartoon.
Oh.
Like they're only they're like less than 10 minutes, right? We would wait a week for a 7-minute, show. Like, I don't want to hear you complaining about, 25 minutes. Like, go away. Right. But it's a great series. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I thought it was incredibly well written too. Like the embedded humor, like where one of the things that I remember is Obi-Wan Kenobi is like in like it's raining and one of the clone troopers comes down and he's like, "Sir, we've almost broken through. Another 3 months and we'll get through." And Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, "Great, 3 months." Like the inherent humor in there. It's just awesome, yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Gil says I still watch cartoons even at my old age, and my kids love it that I can share some with them. But sometimes the new ones are too much for me. Listen, that's parents. When I was pregnant, they would say, "Oh, I'm so annoyed with this kids show and this is," and I said, "Then why let them watch it?" I didn't let my son. Do you think I let Rafi watch annoying shows that I hated? Absolutely not. I geared him towards the shows I grew up and like classics and stuff like Looney Tunes, all this, or other shows that I wasn't annoyed with and I let him watch that. And guess what? He likes those ones, not annoying shows. That's how you do it.
Very nice.
Hey, Aisha.
Hi, Isha.
Oh, hi, Aisha. There's a cable channel called I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it. But anyway, it's like all of the old cartoons, and my daughter, when she was younger, loved them. She loved like the 60s and 70s versions of Scooby-Doo. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, that's my girl right there." I watched those when I was a kid too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, what's it called? There's an actual network. It's like
Turner Classic or whatever.
No, it's called like Boomtown or Boomerang. It's Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yeah.
Boomerang, yep.
She loved that stuff, and I was so excited. The only new stuff she loved was like Blue's Clues and Bear in the Big Blue House. But yeah, she loved the old stuff. It was so cool.
Oh yeah, my oldest. I like Bear in the Blue House. So.
I do too. And
we took her trick or treating in that when she was in elementary school.
I was like 15 when Blue's Clues came out, 14. But I had the hots for Steve. I loved that man. Do you think that I went to the store and I bought that little handy dandy notebook? Absolutely. I did. Do you think I dragged my dad's big chair down in the middle of the room when I was vacuuming and I would sit down and draw my little clue with him? Absolutely, I did.
Absolutely, you did.
Absolutely. Yeah. I loved Steve.
Cat to this day, I can still do all the songs. I'm not going to, but I can, just so you know. Yeah. The male song is my favorite.
Oh yeah. When you want to
really watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Steve. But then he just got up and left, went off to college, and then broke my heart. And then here's somebody else new. Oh, thanks. Okay, I stopped watching it after that. But you know what's funny is he got on social media. He got on TikTok. And he actually goes, listen, he goes, he actually apologized. He said, I just up and left. And he goes, I didn't handle that transition well. And he goes, I'm sorry. And I was like, thanks. I needed that apology. Thanks. Even though it's 15 and I'm fine. Thank you for finally apologizing.
Come on. That was one of your first loves, girl. It's okay. Yeah, I feel you. I'm being dead serious about that for sure. Yeah.
He was not my first love. I had a lot of actors before him. But
one of your first loves. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Michael, you're back. I just wanted to, good to see you, man.
How you going, man?
Good.
Okay.
Hey, Aisha, did you listen to any of the Fluffy jokes?
Yeah. But what jokes?
From Fluffy?
Oh.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think it was was it yours or? I can't remember if it was your stream or Rome stream.
Yeah,
we're talking about
somebody said fluffy size. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I put a YouTube channel that had from Fluffy. So I just wondered if she listened to any of his jokes.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And the Boomerang channel. We love it too. With old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still love. I get all giddy when I watch Duck Dodgers and the 24th Century. Like I love him or watching Bugs Bunny when he has Elmer Fudd in the chair and he's doing that classical music on his head, but he's making flowers grow out of his head.
Oh yeah, he's doing the hair tonic and stuff.
Or when he's awesome. Like with the monster at the castle and stuff. Like I love all that stuff. Like,
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Someone commented that they kind of learned about the classical music from Bugs Bunny. From that I kind of did too. Yeah, I did too.
So
cartoons,
to
anything.
Aisha's point, some of those cartoons, and they're very rare, but some of them didn't quite translate. Like Pepe Le Pew, like later on in life, you realize he's a rapist. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what I mean? If you go back and look at it, it's really, it's really innocent, but you're like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's Chris Rock does a bit on it that I'm not going to repeat on Cat's channel, but it's pretty rough about like, he's just, yeah, that didn't translate well, but for the most part, most of those are just awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a dumb cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You got to
not.
keep it in perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, it was never anything mouse with it, and stuff. It was just,
Right.
I don't know.
we were happier and naive back then.
I liked Marvin the Martian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my wife's favorite character. But yeah,
I never knew as a child, but I loved him anyway. Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh
yeah.
I said boy.
I say boy.
Yeah.
Stereotypical Tennessean. Yeah.
I could watch that all day. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Marvin the Martian was hilarious. I liked that side one they did with Wile E. Coyote, but it was the two sheepdogs.
Oh,
like Ralph and Sam.
Yeah.
And they changed shifts. Remember they changed shifts? And like sometimes they change shifts in the middle of beating him up.
Right.
And they just like the other guy come on and grab him by the throat and then start hitting him because it's his shift.
Right.
And,
and they'd even do like the cards in the machine.
Yeah. I love that. That was awesome. I mean, the Roadrunner was okay. I mean, I liked all the things that he came up with to try and catch the Roadrunner. It was amazing. The old Acme boxes galore,
Yeah, exactly.
He was so smart. He tried so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the comedy wrong because every now and then, like physics all of a sudden didn't apply, and you're like, "That's not fair. That was a good plan." So,
that's what I'm saying. Like he would draw like a little like cave tunnel thing, and then Roadrunner could go through it, but he couldn't. That's
right.
Rude. That's rude.
Right. Or the box would freeze in midair. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mike. Go.
I grew up with other stuff like, I mean, when I was a young kid, I loved. There was a cartoon about a robot called Gigantor. I think it was started in like 1963 or something. And then the Japanese end up taking it on, and then you could get the English dub version, and it continued. So it went from like a black and white cartoon to color, and then the Japanese took it over, and in the Western world they continued to call it Gigantor. But I love that. I loved HR Puffin stuff. Watched that. We had Sigmund the Sea Monster. That was another one of. I remember him. What else? Of course, all the Hanna-Barberas. Oh, we were into like Australia. We used to get like the Thunderbirds and all of those shows too, like the British marionette shows.
The creepy marionette ones? Yeah, those
yeah.
Scary.
The Banana Bunch. Used to love the Banana Bunch. You remember the Banana Bunch?
Oh, banana splits is what it was called.
Yeah, Banana Split Bunch, whatever they were. Yeah, Banana Splits.
Yeah. No. Bananarama's a band. That's different.
And they had and I remember those girls too.
Yeah. It's a cruel song. All right, sorry, go.
No, they were big in Australia. Yeah. A lot of British pop bands were big in Australia.
Yeah, same here, Michael.
I guess that there was a lot of them in the 80s, I suppose.
The second British invasion is what they called it after the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There was a lot of music in the 80s coming out of the UK. I mean, we had a fair whack of Australian music too. It was actually pretty much a golden era for music, actually.
In Excess and Midnight Oil.
Yeah, Midnight Oils, they're still actually
And some of the
I heard
bands,
they're
I
doing
never
shows
realized they
next
were
year.
from England.
Yeah.
Or even like Ozzy Osbourne, because the way he sings, it's like no
Yeah,
accent.
exactly. He's
But
English.
then you hear him talk, and it's like,
Well,
well,
Black
I didn't hear him
Sabbath.
talk. I never heard him talk
Can you
until
talk?
he started doing that reality family
Reality
show.
TV?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people
Dude,
might
I
I
heard
heard
say
him
that
speak.
Ozzy
he
Osbourne.
can't talk, actually. Some
Yeah.
people
Right?
might still say he can't talk.
Sharon!
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I only knew about the Thunderbirds from it being in the U.S.
Oh, is Gil from Australia or something?
No, Gil's
No,
French.
French.
He's what? Oh, he's
He's
French.
French.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
yeah.
always forget
French,
that. You're
but
right.
also like from Brazil, Portugal. So he speaks Portuguese.
Okay.
Mm.
Well,
Let's
he
see.
had
Did the
kids asking him if he had
banana
electricity
split
there. So I mean, like,
used to show Arabian Nights cartoon?
and the
Okay, so
Sinbad the Sailor.
Palp has a question. Did the banana splits used to show the Arabian Nights cartoon and the Sinbad Sailor cartoon?
I think so. And they also had that live action. What was it called? Danger Island. That was hilarious. The
Oh.
pirates on the island. That was. Oh yeah, the other one I just thought of too was the one where they go, Land of the Lost.
Oh, Land of the
Oh,
Lost.
yeah.
I do remember.
I love Land
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah.
Land of the Lost was good.
Yeah, like
the
I
that.
good
love
TV
dinosaurs.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
With the
was
sleeve stacks.
That's it. I was about to say with
Yeah.
the sleeve stacks and stuff. Yeah.
That little girl with the braids. We were about the same age at the time because I think I was like 7, whatever. Yeah. That was a good show.
And then of
You're
course we
for
still
sure.
got
yeah.
we still got the classics like Adam's Family.
Monsters.
You still the reruns
I
of
love the
Brady Bunch,
Munsters.
Munsters. Yeah, I like
Oh,
I
the
love
yeah,
her.
the
Munsters.
monsters.
I love Herman Munster. He's so
Yeah,
simple.
Munsters. I think I preferred the Munsters over
Did you ever
the
watch
Brady
Car
Bunches
54,
and
Where
stuff
Are
like
You?
that.
What?
Did you ever watch Car 54, Where Are You? That's where Herman Munster and Grandpa worked
Yeah.
together first as
Yep.
police officers.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a comedy, and I love that
Mhm.
show.
I've
Yeah,
never
no,
seen
I'm
it,
not
but
familiar with it.
I've seen clips, Rolando, and I know that's where
Oh,
he
okay.
got his start because that one's from like the early '60s, maybe late '50s.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really old. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. I've got a 118th, the Munstermobile, and when Super 7 Reaction, they came out with the Munsters. I only
Yeah.
have Lily in color. I don't have Herman or Grandpa, and they're long gone. And plus,
Oh.
now they're jacked up in prices.
Oh.
And
Of course they are.
like at Target right now, they have Marilyn, Eddie, but they're in black and white.
Oh.
I like the TV show, of course. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
But not what you
Yeah.
want. Yeah, I get
I
it.
wanted to get the whole family so I can display them with my 118 Munstermobile.
Oh, cool. Yeah, very cool.
There used to be this British puppet one I used to watch too. It was hilarious.
There's a lot of
like this-
British puppet ones.
They're creepy over there, aren't they, Kat?
Yes, oh my gosh. Oh, Nick showed me some. I was like, what the crap is that? I was like, it explains a lot about why they're so weird. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
the little video that somebody put in my group chat with Australians for kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, this explains so much about why Australians are psychos. But
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
should.
try and
I like
remember this
Flipper
show.
also.
I don't even remember the name of the show.
I don't think we ever had Skippy the kangaroo.
I don't know what that is either.
No.
Yeah.
Skippy was an Aussie series. It was a
Oh,
park
okay.
ranger in actually, believe it or not, where they filmed it was actually just virtually in Sydney, because there's a
Oh.
park there that they've kept around the harbour that's all natural, like bushland still, just preserved the bushland around the harbour. And it was about a range. Well, what you guys call a range? Yeah, well, we call them park rangers too, I guess. And his family living in the park, and all the adventures and people getting in trouble and stuff. But the youngest boy befriended a kangaroo, and it was like his friend, and they went everywhere together. And like Skippy would come and get someone if there was an emergency, and he'd be like making these like noises and stuff.
Oh,
And they'd be like, oh, what's that, Skippy? Someone's fallen down the well, or something. You know what I mean?
This,
Like,
this sounds like Lassie. It sounds like Lassie with a kangaroo or something to me. Okay,
It kind of was. It was set in this.
Timmy fall down the well again.
Right. Roof, what's that? The Democrats are trying to steal the election? Roof, what's that? The perimeter around the house? You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. It was that kind of that kind of kid show, yeah. But I was pretty cool.
Okay.
Had a catchy little song, or every Aussie kid would have known word for word, like,
Yeah.
Gil, that is one of my favorite cartoons, and I know that song by heart. And I still watch it with. I make Rafi watch.
I wasn't into the Magic Bus.
What's the
Magic?
Magic
And I didn't know they made Flipper into a cartoon. I like watching the show. Hey, there he is.
I'm awake. I missed everything. I'm aware. I missed it.
So let's see. You're up early now, yeah, instead of up late like last night, I think.
I fell asleep on the show.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
I did.
That's all right. All the greats do that.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like there's a little bias in that statement, Michael?
I feel all delirious. Like I woke up, I don't know. Like I wasn't sure. Like I missed everything, and also I needed to scratch my ball as well.
You know, Rum, party like a rock star.
And have I missed anything? Good.
No, we'll start again if you want.
Yeah.
I had some alien beer. I had alien beer, and I feel a bit rough now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh well, I know that feeling.
You had what, Rum? Help me out.
Alien beer.
Oh, alien beer. What's alien beer?
Alien beer.
Probably the White Claw.
Oh my God! There's alien Romulus beer, like legit. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is a real thing.
Yeah. It's called something in the water.
Oh, it's got red berry sour. Actually, that sounds awesome. I love fruit beers.
It's 6%, but I've had a few and I've been a bit rough.
Oh. That sounds like the 6% bourbon and Coke I drink.
Quite nice.
Very. I'm actually a little jealous there, Rum. I haven't seen the movie yet because I'm cheap and I'm waiting for it to go down in price on Amazon.
I watched it on my phone because I'm cheap too.
Oh, but, okay, yeah.
I just watched it on the free website.
The one you recommended, Kat.
Yeah, just watch it on the free website.
I just watched it on my phone.
Oh.
There you go.
But to me, all the alien movies are the same. So, not to give the plot away, but it's just, same thing. Going into where the aliens are, It's like, hey, let's go there. Let's walk through here and see what happens.
I think Alien 1 was a suspense horror thriller. Alien 2 was an action adventure classic, and then after that, they've been various iterations of like artistic horror and straight horror after that. But those first two were two totally different movies. But I agree with you after that, Rolando, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good analysis, I reckon.
That's what I thought about the Romulus movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I know that the newest two, there was one of them, Prometheus, and then what was the one after Prometheus?
Yeah,
you guys?
Covenant
would just piss me off because they just like none of what they do makes any sense, and none of it makes. I was just upset with that. But Covenant, I kind of saw, but yeah. So I'm old enough to have seen Alien the movie on HBO. That's when you got HBO like in your house, not even Cox.
Exactly.
So there you go. Yeah. So
I saw it at the drive-ins with my parents.
There you go. See, cheers to you, Michael.
But I didn't last very long, if I remember. because I remember back in the day they used to have double features at the drive-in. Yeah, they'd play
thought
two
that was
movies.
two movies at the
And
drive-in.
yeah.
Three.
And the first
Three.
movie would be like a family-friendly movie, so that if families wanted to leave, they could, or you could stay for the second movie. Yeah, and my parents stayed a few times for the second film.
That's how
Obviously,
your brother was born, if you know what I'm saying.
being a young kid, I fell asleep in the back seat, naturally. But I remember starting to watch that film when I was a kid and being horrified.
Yeah. Alien's terrifying. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kat, can you share my screen, please, Kat?
Yes.
Yeah, when it came out, the Aliens toy that got banned from the toy store.
Oh.
Puzzle battle to build the Death Star.
Yeah.
It's on.
This is on. It's on.
It's Puzzle Wars.
I got it. I got it delivered.
We're on. It's
on like Donkey Kong.
We're on. We're gonna do it, and then we're gonna have a battle. Kat and I are gonna have a battle to build a Death Star, and then I'll probably win. Or she might win.
You don't know how to read numbers.
I know.
You build a Gundam model with 2 left legs somehow.
I was here for that. I can attest. You did admit that, Rum. You had 2 left legs.
I know. But the big announcement is we're gonna do shots. And we're going to take bits of our clothing off during the stream.
I never agreed to any of that. I've never agreed to any of that.
What about my idea? I heard rumors
what was your idea?
This puzzle's plastic pieces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about a build in the bubble bath?
Yeah, that'll work.
No. I'm going to go. I'm going to vote for pieces of clothing. Really? Coming off, and Kat, you just keep your camera just like you have it right now. You just keep it as cam, and then you just tell Kat, I've definitely took something off. He doesn't have to know. No one needs to know. Look, there you go. Yeah.
Look, I just took off something.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Go get some t-shirts and some, boxer shorts or whatever it is out of the drawer. And throw them on in front of your camera. You're good to go, girl. There you go.
Yeah. Look, I just took off my thong.
Yeah, it's my turn to be your attorney. How about that?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Crazy. Good to see you.
That's Crazy 8. He's my fellow bass player. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That's okay, Aisha. I like those kind of women.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it, and then afterwards we're gonna
we're gonna what? I'm sorry. Say it again.
Well,
waiting for this.
We're gonna do it, huh? I didn't sign up for that. Okay. I don't need gonorrhea syphilis, but thanks.
Yeah, we say gonocephalhippolades, girl. Get it right.
Yeah. I can at least struggle. I can at least I need to rest tonight afterwards.
Aisha put a comment up. You put it up just a second ago, Kat, and it was. I think I married her sister. It's the same thing. So she's like, I think I should have been a boy. I only play with boy toys and watch shows that were aimed at boys. Yeah, I got the same problem here. My wife owns all the camping gear and all the guns. So yeah, I feel you, Aisha. Meanwhile, I just want to go get nice clothes and drink wine at a bar. Not my wife. She wants to go shooting camping.
Right. Have you worked out what to do? Because this is what we've both got the same one. So
yeah, I know what to do.
Oh,
it's gonna be easy.
Oh, what'd you have to do then?
It's gonna be easy.
Put it together.
Is this 3-dimensional, Kat? Does it go in a sphere?
Yes, it's 3D, so it's like this. So it'll literally pop out. So these are
don't.
These are actually really like thick plastic pieces together. They're not normal puzzle pieces.
Oh, okay.
So they're supposed to go like that, but there's a certain way of doing it. So they're actually numbered on the inside. So they wouldn't
get waterlogged in the bath.
So no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. So, but you have to put them in a certain way. Yes.
There you go. It looks like a Harley Quinn to me. That's awesome.
But you have to put them in. the way they're going to connect is kind of like a circular thing. And then when you have like the last like 4 or 5 pieces, you put the string that it comes in this, and then you build the last little few pieces so the string is poking out so you can hang it if you choose, instead of just having it resting on this, so I can actually hang it up if I want.
Ron
If
will
I don't
have
want
to
it
hang
resting
it.
on
He's
that.
got no other space.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes on this if I don't want to hang it.
If you hang it from your ceiling, that gives us like something else.
You can put it under. You can put it underneath your mirror ball, mate.
I was thinking if you put it over the bed, like it'd be like a training remote, wouldn't it? If you put it over the bed,
a mirror ball.
Hang on. You can put it on over the bed,
Thank
and then you
you.
can go on a
Muzza.
trench run.
Yeah, exactly. And we can go, and I can wear, with a blast shield
Those,
down. Where can I see it? Use the force, Luke. We could reenact it, Yeah, I'm using the force. I'm gonna.
Crazy 8 also popped in.
I'm gonna put a blast shield down now. But I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
Force. What?
What did you say? You're gonna what?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
See, I was just gonna say I didn't use a blast shield. That's how I ended up with my daughter.
So how long do you reckon it's gonna take to do the 3D puzzle?
Are you asking about how long it's gonna take me or take you?
Well,
those are two different answers.
Yeah, well, you say you first, and then I'll probably be able to do it quicker.
I mean, it'll probably take a few hours, maybe. Because if we're having banter back and forth, you're not totally just, working on it. You're kind of messing about and stuff. So.
Well, we'll probably want to fool around a bit, won't we?
Bye, Gil.
Probably be all like.
Oh, bye, Gil. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Gil.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Hope you have a great time with the family.
For American residents, yeah. Because where I'm at, it's coming up on midnight. Is there a wager that you guys have going on this, Rum?
Yeah, get naked. Yeah.
I think
that's his wager. That's not my wager.
I guarantee you, that's not the wager, Rum. Okay, Kat. What's the real wager, Kat?
Basically, it's just who can claim that they're either puzzle queen or puzzle king.
Got it. So it's yeah.
And
he wants to settle it once and for all, but he'll lose, and then he'll be upset about it, and then he'll find another puzzle for us to do, and you're like, we can debate it again, and then he'll try to get me to get naked again, but
and I get afterwards, I'll be tired, so I get to rest and snuggle up with Kat's the pillows.
That's not in the agreement either, but okay.
The fifth day, I've got rest.
The fifth rest.
Sometimes I wonder why some of the people don't click the link to join in, Kat, like Aisha.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder why.
And I'm like, I wonder why. Yeah, it's so strange.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, so strange.
Rolando tell you on the 5th day I have to rest.
Yeah. Well, Spencer, because we posted it, right? Because I said it's on Donkey Kong because I showed the puzzle. So Spencer's like, kick his butt, Cat. So I did a little GIF animation of me kicking Rem in the face. And he went flying. So.
Well, hold on. Does Spencer even know what Donkey Kong is? I mean, he's like 9. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
did you see the animation?
It's because he went through the Museum of History. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's probably.
Did you see
it's
the
probably
animation?
because his dad wasn't around to educate him.
Be careful, Michael.
Is that right? Is that right there, Paul?
Oh.
Like you went around educating him?
He's making up for it now.
You as
dad. I forgot I'm the dad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, he even forgot. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm glad Spencer isn't here anymore. That's rough.
I know.
Yeah.
I forgot I was your dad. That's mean.
That's not what I meant. You guys are tough. It's a tough crowd. I got to get, you know what? This is why I come in here. I'm not drunk right now, but normally I come in here drunk so I can deal with your guys' negativity.
Right, can you share my screen again, please?
Oh, here we go. Be careful, Kat. You never know what's going to show up.
I have to see what. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is what Kat posted. Right.
Oh, I did see that. I didn't understand what it was for, though. I saw that on Twitter.
He told me to kick his butt, so I was like, it's So I said this is a preview of the actual puzzle battle.
Yeah, but
okay.
you didn't see what I posted though. You didn't see what I posted.
Oh,
No, I
boy.
didn't. What did you post?
Yeah, I saw that too. I did see
Wow.
that. Yeah.
You know what though? But that name tag says Bob. I'm not
Do you
Bob. That's you.
do you,
So
do
is
you know
that
what that's
Bob
from, Kat? Do you
comforting
know what that's from?
Salacious? No.
That's
That Fight
from
Club or something?
Fight Club. It is Fight Club. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
scary movie. My wife had me watch that, and it was not what I thought it was going to be.
I've never seen it.
That'll be me being like resting my head against Kat's.
Yeah, that's a dude. That's like a big fat dude. And yeah. Anyway,
Well,
Kat. Yeah.
the label is Bob, so I thought that was
Yes.
Bob consulting rum.
That's like think it's
So-
salacious, like close to your like.
Oh God.
Your milk receptor.
Oh no.
But it said Bob, so that's not me. That's you getting comforted by Bob, not me.
Here's the thing, Rum. If you know what that movie is, that's the exact opposite of what you're going for there. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I was starting to dry heave. Literally, I didn't know what my wife made me watch that movie years ago, and I was like, holy crap, this is not what I thought Fight Club was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still haven't watched it.
You still haven't seen it, Rolando?
No.
It is. So here's the thing: you got to watch it, and then at the end, your mind is going to go, and then you got to go back and watch it again, and it's an entirely different movie. I swear to God, I'm not an artist. I'm not artistic. I don't know anything about that. But trust me, it is that. It's so like you go back and watch it, and you're like, holy crap, it's a whole different movie now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm being quiet so I don't take up the whole stream. So somebody else.
You're fine. It's all good. Where is that document? Maybe this one. Let's see.
I made Kat watch the Gundam series this week.
Actually, Kat was lauding it on Twitter. I saw earlier. You loved it, didn't you, girl? Yeah.
I did, except the last little bit I got angry at.
Oh, is that what you were?
I said I finished the last two, and then I got angry
BS
at
ending?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, BS ending. But I like it, but yeah, I'm gonna be mad about it because of Grandpa Jr. So
you don't have to know anything about the
Gundam to like it.
No. If you like war films and survival sort of films, then
it is really good. It is really good.
It's a series like that, basically.
I do hope
half of episode 1.
I think it's amazing, and I love that it's not just like from Grandpa Jr.'s side; it's the actual enemy side. Like I think it's very well done.
Yeah, it's
I really hope
it's on Netflix though.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah.
Yep. Gundam Requiem for Violence.
Yeah,
Vengeance.
We don't have
Vengeance. Sorry, Vengeance.
I have to leave.
What?
Yeah, there's 20 something minute episodes. It's worth watching.
Yeah,
it's worth watching.
Like I don't understand like why Star Wars can't do something like that. You know, like
yeah.
Star Wars could totally do stuff that we want, you know, in animation form like they did and kill it.
My dream is for them to take all the Star Wars books and comic books and turn them into cartoons.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, they better do a sequel. That's all I'm saying.
A sequel to what?
To the series they've done. I hope they continue it. Like,
for the Gundam thing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's so cool. Like, really well. Like I don't mind the graphics at all. Some of the characters look a little strange, but
yeah,
you get
they
used
do,
to it. Once you get into it, you kind of get used to
it. It wasn't like, okay, so you know how I complained when we were doing like the Ahsoka show and stuff about Rebels and the animation style, and I got really angry because I was like, Anakin looks like trash, Darth Vader's ridiculous, they're stupid skinny lightsabers. Like, it really bothered me and took me out of it. With this one, I wasn't bothered and I wasn't taken out of it because of the animation at all. I was still involved in the story, so I think they did great with it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Close that. All right. Okay, I can go back to that. All right. Pancakes.
Hey, on an unrelated note, and I'm certainly not trying to call anybody out here, it would appear to me, from a third-party perspective, that maybe Aisha and Rolando are hooking up in your chat here, just so you know. And I approve. I'm not judging. I think that's the bomb. I'm just
not
saying.
only here, but also through Rum's streams as well.
Oh, okay.
All of Rum's streams.
There's a lot of flirtiness going on with those two.
Yeah, well, good for them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think
Yeah.
Probably not Aisha. They probably are making a Toys R Us in your area.
Oh, yeah. They can't decide whether that's done or not, can they, Rolando?
No, I thought it was a stupid idea for them to put in the U.S. airports. And the Macy ones, yeah, Toys R Us was, how they were coming back, that they were going to put them in the airports only.
Yeah, that's a very bad idea. Who's buying toys? Yeah. Anyway, fair enough. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Macy's, it
just sucks because it's only a little corner, just some toys. Then my Macy's, the Toys R Us, it's only like the kids' toys. They didn't really have anything, so I haven't really gone back.
That sucks. They turned my old Toys R Us building into a storage facility.
Oh, that's almost a sacrilege. That's
I know, because I mean, I have so many memories of like going there for like the midnight toy release of like Clone Wars and other stuff. Met the 501st there.
Wow.
Got my first Darth Vader lightsaber there.
That's where you became a girl. Yeah.
Right. The one that was near me,
it's a story.
They tore the building down, so now I got a new office building there. And this other one for the Salt Lake area, they tore that down and turned it into a small Target. And then there was a third one. The building's still there, but it's just some other type of store.
The one that we used to go to here close to where I'm at is now Containers R Us. It's just like all these different like plastic containers. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. I love that kind of stuff, but it's not a Toys R Us anymore. So, yeah.
Your one-stop store.
I had those 3 that were close by within 10 minutes, jumping on the freeway, though. 3, like 10 minutes apart from each other. And I'm like, man, there's too many Toys R Us here, in the Salt Lake Valley.
Yeah, well, you have the same problem I do, Rolando. In the Southwest, you'd have like 100 of everything within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened to the other 2 or 3 Toys R Us that I could get to in 10 minutes, but the one that was like literally closest, it turned into a Babies R Us for a little while, and now it's called Containers Inc. or something. It's like all these different plastic containers and plastic shelving stores and something like that. It's almost as bad as Cat's sacrilegious.
Here in Utah, Babies R Us was a separate building next to the Toys R Us.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Ours here too.
And see, up north, we had 2 Toys R Us, and then down south, there was no Toys R Us.
Oh, okay.
So we had 5 up here in northern Utah.
Wow. Really quick, Rolando, and you don't have to give away a lot of detail. How close are you to Provo?
It's 30 minutes away. That's south.
Okay, because when me and my wife are driving up north, because we have a lot of reasons to go up north there, we always go through Utah, and normally by the time we get to the point where we can't drive anymore, we're stopping at around Provo to spend the night. So that's how close. Yeah, that's how close we are to you. That's funny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's somebody, I forgot who it was, actually lives up in Ogden, but he doesn't really want to like get together when I'm in toy hunting or something,
No.
Meet up. I forgot who it was.
Oh.
It's one of Cat's people. Yeah, I was shocked to learn he lived up north in Ogden.
No.
And Ogden's the same distance from me as Provo is.
Okay.
Who? What?
There was somebody. I don't know if it's Dale Skywalker Ranch or
I know
somebody else. Okay, that lives in Ogden, Utah.
Oh.
and I stopped there to hit a couple stores in Ogden.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So you're giving up?
I was always trying to get like a meetup, just to say hi or whatever. But like, not interested.
Well, I mean, sometimes it is weird for people just to meet up on the internet with people. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to
if
hook
they're
up
if
with
they're
them.
not really super close and then are like, "Hey, I'm in town, want to meet up?" I'd be like, "I'm good, thanks." Like
Yeah,
it's a
it's like
little
World of
weird.
Warcraft.
So
In our
your
group,
girlfriend has a question
the
for you.
uh, yes and no. I'm not active or practicing Mormon, but I am because my mom and my sister was, but because of her husband, she had switched over to Catholic, and I'm just an inactive Mormon. The Osmonds, the other brothers, they're still here in Utah, down in Provo, but like Marie Osmond and Donnie, I think they moved out of Utah. I forgot where they live.
Marie and Donny Osmond, eh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a little bit country, a little bit rock and
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
those
no, I
70s
remember him.
kids.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
him.
Now, out of the family, usually Mexicans are Catholic. Well, and in my family, that's what they all are, Catholics. But um, my mom and her dad were the only Mormons. And so before it was just my sister and myself. I've got two other younger brothers, but before it was just my sister and myself. Yeah, my mom, we went to every Sunday, it was just us three going to the Mormon church on Sunday. And in Illinois, you had to travel to find a Mormon church. And of course, here in Utah, it's in every corner. And in some places, they got two Mormon churches side by side. They're like, oh, they take this part of the neighborhood, and the other one takes the other side of the neighborhood.
That's
It's
weird.
stupid. Yeah.
I remember through the 70s and 80s, we used to get Mormon people knocking on your door, and they
Yeah, the
were
missionaries.
the missionaries, but they're all like college age kind of
Yeah,
American
because
kids, and
after
they'd
high
ride around
school,
on push bikes everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what you can do is have bicycles.
is it the
Yeah,
Church of the Latter-day Saint or something like that? They call them.
Yeah, yeah, Mormons,
When
Latter-day Saints.
when I was moving one time, two of them came up to me and they're like, "Hey, do you need help moving?" I was like, "Sure, free labor. That's fine."
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
came and
yeah.
they helped move my boxes, which was nice of them.
Yeah, yeah, they go, that's what they do. They go out, hey, Zazzle.
Yeah.
yeah,
Dazzle!
Cecil.
Hello,
So
sir.
Yeah.
I had
But
alien beers as well.
have you, did you listen to any of those radio shows I posted on Instagram on your channel from?
What
Uh,
shows? Did you post
uh,
radio shows?
yeah, it was a radio skit from here from the 80s. It's about two Mormon missionaries in the future. And so they serve missions and they're traveling space and they have their hyper hover bikes
I
that
didn't
they
see that.
ride.
I didn't see that
No?
one.
Oh,
No.
and yeah, I posted a whole mess. I usually was complaining because it was like spamming it because I was just throwing a lot in there.
Well, you do
But
that
it's
quite a
on
lot, don't
YouTube.
you?
Yeah. But what they do is, so those two missionaries run into all the space shows. So Babylon 5, Star Trek, they go against the
Oh, really?
Borg, and Star Wars. They found,
And then what?
they
They
have
go around trying to
episodes.
recruit everyone, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. That's what they do. And they
Yeah,
introduce
that's
each other,
awesome.
I'm brother
That's awesome.
whatever, and the other guy, this brother whatever. We're
That'd be
Mormons,
funny.
or we're from the Church of Latter-day Saints. The Mormons. That's how they always start when they introduce themselves. But they're hilarious skits.
See, Kat's singing because she's happy that I'm here.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm
No,
singing.
Salacious is here, and all will be well.
Oh, yeah, the Mormons are all over the world.
I can rest his head against my bosom.
Oh, so the Mormons, when you graduate high school, now for the boys, they immediately go down to Provo and go into the Mormon, whatever the little sanctuary they have there, to train as missionaries. And then it's only a couple months, and then they wait to see where they're summoned by God, and they get their letter. Hey, you're going to go, to Europe or Hawaii, or my wife's cousin got the Hawaii job, but it's not like you could hang out at the beach or anything like that.
Why? How would anyone know? You could just go to the beach, could you?
Because they got the people where they stay. You think of it like an apartment building or some kind of house, communal house, and so they always have the head person there in charge of that house. So that's how they keep tabs.
Do they have free coughs? I want to go to one of them free coughs.
I don't know because
Rom, don't you host your own? So I don't think you need to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
But see, now and the girls, they have to wait a couple years after before they go on the mission. And so out in the field, all over the world, you have the boys and girls missionaries, which are separate, but obviously they get together when they go to a local Mormon church. And
never ever had girls knock on our front door.
I've never seen the girls. They can come and knock on my door, no problem.
Right?
They mustn't have sent the girls to Australia.
Yeah.
Well, and so some of the boys end up marrying those women missionaries. The boy missionaries marry because they met on their mission. So when they get back to the States, whatever state they're from, they'll continue a relationship.
Yeah. And then they turn into mom talk, and then they all start swinging with each other.
And they move into Salt
I saw the show on Hulu. I saw it.
That is the polygamist, which I tease my mom and my wife.
It's not. No. Mom talk is not polygamy. No. These were Mormons, and they were swapping. This was they were swinging. These were Mormons, not polygamous. That's different. Polygamy is different.
That's associated. Swingers.
No, but I know. But that's what they were. They were like all these like quote unquote devout stuff, and then it came out that they were all sleeping with each other.
I need to find that group.
I'll just sign up.
Look, it's on Hulu and it's on TikTok. So just type in hashtag mom talk, and it'll bring you down that rabbit hole of
But how long?
Swingers.
Can I skip like some of the other stuff and go straight to the swinging?
Seriously,
just look it up or watch that documentary. The chick that invented mom talk, quote unquote. She's gorgeous. I mean, she is pretty. But they're all sleeping with each other.
Oh damn! I gotta join that group.
Yeah.
Well, it's like.
Well, you're not a mom.
Looks like you're becoming an active
Mormon
again, Rolando. You're becoming active again, by the sounds of it.
I need to activate my membership again.
Are you sure he's now active again?
Rum already has the underwear on. If you look,
the orgies are good.
Yeah,
because the orgies are good.
He's always puts his underwear off and put it on his head.
He's already got the special garments. Yeah,
it's like that in the army. Everyone has to swing.
Yeah. Were you LDS, Rolando?
Well, I was because my mom growing up. So she baptized. You're 6 years old when you get baptized, and of course you're 6, so you don't know anything.
8.
Here, this is the chick that started it.
Well, and
She's
so
beautiful.
You're a little kid. And,
there you go.
You're still a mama's kid.
Oh, this is the Montauk girl?
Yeah, she's the one that started the whole group, and then they started swinging.
What a shame, because she doesn't look fun at all, huh, Bob?
Yeah.
No, but that's okay. It's not a deal breaker.
She's a Mormon?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a term. There's a term for Mormons like that. They're called Jack Mormons.
Geez, I might have to let them in next time they knock on the door.
Once I went
sister?
once I went to my wife's cousin. They were doing something, and we went to his church, and they have like open mic time during the church ceremony, and this beautiful blonde chick, young chick, in her 20s. She goes up. Well, at that time I was in my 20s too, so. But she goes up, she's always testifying, whatever. She was like on her second divorce or whatever, and she was just crying and complaining about it. And I'm just like, it's just one of those that are, puts religion over family or husband, one of those staunch Mormons.
I believe everything is what you make of it. That's my opinion. Yeah. Everything can be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, hell, we all love rum, and for God's sakes, right? So we just all decide to make it a good thing. So,
we accept it.
Yeah.
We're open-minded.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I was shocked when she said, I'm on my second divorce and whatever. I'm like, what?
Well, as long as it's sanctioned by the church, it's good to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You always
Depends on
remarried.
Yeah. And it doesn't, as long as one of her husbands calls her into heaven, she's still good to go.
Exactly. The funny part is, on that heaven thing, to get sealed into the temple, my friend, his sister, obviously we partied with her, so I knew her. So she married, I guess, a missionary guy. And they got married, and she was able to get sealed into the temple only because for 1 year, she would pay her tithing. And I'm like, yes, you cough up the money. Oh, hey, look, you're eligible to be married in the temple now. Your sins are forgiven.
That's
as long as you got to pay that tithing.
That's part of it, yeah, but close enough. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. The tithing, 10% of everything you make is definitely part of it. You're absolutely right, Rolando. Yeah.
What happens in the temple? Is that where the freak offs happen?
You're like one of those records, Rum, that keeps like the needle keeps skipping back. Rolando, you're not getting a divorce, are you?
Oh, she said, did she hear you say you're getting divorced? But I thought you were talking about
like this
somebody
woman
else
that you knew
getting
that
divorced.
Yeah, somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's just saying, am I getting divorced?
Yeah, you're not getting divorced, Rolando, right?
It's kind of like a up in the air kind of.
Never mind. Move on. I'm sorry. I didn't. I would. Yeah. Okay. None of my business. I had no idea. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Well, just because of my toe and now cancer, things have calmed down. But I don't know.
Well, that's none of anybody's business. I was mostly joking around. I had no idea.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. So what was this about? Freak-offs, Rum? What were you talking about freak-offs? Yeah. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start a new thing, on a new stream called. Well, I don't know.
Blacklight freak-offs?
Yeah, freak-off needs to be in the name. I was thinking like. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that won't get taken down or anything,
Yeah, there's a channel that's getting banned immediately.
Yeah, yeah, that'll last. That'll last. All of the seconds it goes online.
Yeah, don't try to monetize that one, Bob.
The Monkey Lizard Freak-off show or something. As a freak.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
So few things, Kat. It would have to be niche.
Right?
It would have to be niche, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Or seeing as though Fingered by Rum hasn't really blown up.
Oh man.
We'll try to...
Do you guys know it's still really hot here in Arizona, Kat? Can you believe that?
That's ridiculous. It's been in the 50s all day. It's 37 right now.
No, you can go to hell. It's 90 here right now.
I know.
So.
It's been cold all day, and I've loved it.
Okay. I went from what we were talking about before to Fingered by Rum. I'm grasping at topics here for you, Kat. I'm sorry. I'll let you take over.
Fine. You're fine. It's all good.
Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be high 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
I'm
in the 50s, rainy, cold.
Actually, Rolando, I plan on being high till I'm 65 too. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right?
What? Yeah.
What are you drinking, Paul? Because it sounds good. It's got like ice and stuff in it. What is it?
Yeah. So my main drug of choice, for lack of a better way to put it, is Diet and Captain Morgan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now,
you got to have lime
rum
in it.
and Coke.
I'm sorry. What, guys?
You have lime in it.
I sometimes I put lime in it to give it a different flavor, but I've found that if you mix it correctly, for some strange reason, it almost has like a butterscotch, like a warm flavor to it. So right now I'm not doing lime. But yes, lime is the thing too. Sometimes that's
Captain
more of
Morgan,
like summertime. Yeah.
Captain Morgan, do you ever have a Havana Club?
No, I haven't.
A Havana Club?
Oh
Is
no,
that
you
what
can't
said?
get it. You're not allowed it in America, are you? You can't get it. That's why. I forgot.
What's
sorry.
that?
Havana Club. It's banned. There's an import ban in America, isn't there, for Cuban?
For Cuban.
Oh yeah, we can't get anything from Cuba here.
Havana Club is the best rum ever. But if you like Captain Morgan, you'll love Havana Club. But I forgot that you can't get it.
See, rum and Coke is my ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I do for mixers, but like my over ice is normally my wife will get me like Jameson orange or what's the other one? Like a couple of them make like the fruit flavored whiskeys because I'm a big girl. So I get like there's like cherry flavored whiskey and then there's this.
Do you have amaretto?
I don't do a lot of amaretto. I don't think I've
if you have amaretto, if you have amaretto and Coke, it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Oh, see, love it. I don't even. You had me at that. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what
those fruity flavors?
Mm-hmm.
But I usually go for the Bacardi Coke.
Oh, Bacardi, just like the straight Bacardi.
Yeah.
Because Bacardi is just like regular white rum. It's not spiced.
Yeah.
That's good
too. The brown and clear. I usually go for the clear.
Okay.
Do you have spice?
I don't discriminate though.
Yeah, so you're you're kind of a what's the word like a basicist, or what's the word I'm looking for here? Like you're kind of like a base, just the white rum and the Coke, Rolando.
Well, actually, I don't discriminate, so I
yeah,
sometimes pick up the brown and Captain Morgan.
Sure.
All the other rums.
Nice.
Would you have the spiced Captain Morgan, do you, Paul? Or...
Yeah, so that's my go-to is the spiced, and I like any of the spiced rums. There's like a bunch of different companies that make them, but like Rolando, if it says rum on the bottle, at the end of the day, I'll put it on ice and drink it. Don't care.
Exactly.
Do you have Kraken in America? Do you have Kraken?
Yes, Kraken, and we have Captain Morgan Black, and we have a couple of others.
Do you have Sailor Jerry?
Yes, Sailor Jerry. I love those ones because they're, first of all, the alcohol content is higher. Yeah. Second of all, I have the craziest dreams when I drink that, like that syrupy black rum like that. Oh my God, it's crazy. Yeah.
And there's a hot chick on the bottle.
Well, Sailor Jerry is just naughty to begin with. You're absolutely correct. Yes, sir. Yeah. Do you guys know
alcohol? Oh, I was going to say beer or liquor. I sleep well.
I think for me it depends on how much I have. Because if I have a certain amount, I'll sleep well. But after a certain amount, everything is just turning off. It's not actually recuperating at night. You know what I mean? Because I've had too much to drink, and then I have to get up in the morning and get breakfast and like actually sleep. So it just depends.
Yeah.
I always get frisky on rum. I always end up having sex with something.
Even if it's yourself, rum?
Anything.
Hey, whatever's nearby.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
No one's safe.
Whoever's around.
Even if it's a stuffed animal. I got you, brother. Yeah.
Had a cold night.
Rum, do you guys have something called Screwball over there? Have you ever heard of that?
Screwball, yeah. Screwball.
No. It's a whiskey that tastes like peanut butter. Do you have that over there?
Not a cocktail.
No, it's just like straight out of the bottle. It's called Screwball. It's peanut butter whiskey. There's a few others like
wow.
Yeah, peanut butter whiskey. Yeah. There's one called Knuckle Sandwich, and then there's a few others. But like basically, there's this huge thing in America. Rolando, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's peanut butter whiskey, and you think you're like, oh my god, that's going to be terrible, and then a buddy of mine brought it over once, and it's awesome. So
I don't know if that would be allowed over here. Where's it from? I think people might. I don't know. Where's it from?
America.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's the brewery? What's the distillery?
No cue. Kat, you don't drink much. You don't know this answer, do you?
What did he say? I wasn't paying attention. I was like,
well,
what did he ask?
Her go-to is vodka.
It is. I mean, if it's not straight, I love cranberry vodka any time of the day. But what was his question?
He wanted to know who brews or what's the distillery that comes up with peanut butter whiskey, Screwball. But I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, they do, because they do another one. Who was it? It's like Ricard something.
Presumably the name isn't Screwball.
No, it is. It's called Screwball.
Let me look it up.
Oh, okay.
It's actually
spelled Fireball.
Oh, Fireball! Yeah, Fireball shots. Yeah. That's some frat boy stuff right there. Yeah,
Fireball. In Illinois, I started drinking when I was 13, but over there, we drank. I started with liquor. Sorry, go ahead.
It said the world's second largest producer of wine and spirit, Pernod Ricard, required the majority stake of Screwball in 2023.
We can get Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
So,
oh my god,
because they do a bunch of other. They do some wines. That's how I do. But yeah,
you should get Paul. You got to try Australian rum. You got to get Bundaberg, but you got to get Overproof.
I would love to try that. The closest I've had, there's a company in Hawaii that uses all the extra sugar that they get there because they can't export it anymore and makes rum, and it's phenomenal. I would love to try some Australian
exactly
rum.
What Bundaberg is about.
Nice.
They're in the middle of the sugarcane growing area.
I need to go back to Hawaii.
Yeah. No, Bundaberg rum, overproof rum. Oh, it kicks your ass. Bob knows. He's had it.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
What, this stuff?
I remember I asked Connor once, and he recommended this liquor.
This, Michael?
What?
Is this what you're talking about?
What in the hell is that? That looks cool.
White overproof rum.
No.
Yeah, that has a Latin name, Kat. That's Curiada.
No. Ours is called Bundaberg rum. I don't know if you can get it in America.
Well, I was just trying to look it up to see what it looks like.
That's a version of the Hangover.
I really don't know if it's available in the US.
There's another peanut butter whiskey called Sheepdog.
Yes, I've had that too. We can get that here. Rob, my wife picks it up for me at one of our local liquor stores called. We have like these Toys R Us for adults called Cat. What are they called? Oh my god, I'm spacing the name. There's two of them. Anyway,
Rum's got someone
of what?
Yeah. So we have strong calling rum.
Oh, did you call him Rolando?
No. There's this joke. Geek Strong. He was called Super John, while Super John was streaming, and Super John would put it on speaker. And so every time there's a phone call, I would say, "Oh, it must be Geek Strong."
Yeah, that is it. That's what he's talking about, Cat. That's $200 a bottle here in the States, though. They must have like a tariff on it.
Is that overproof? No, that's not overproof.
I don't know.
No.
You said Bundaberg, so I'm just trying to find it.
Wow, $200 a bottle in the States.
Before.
Jeez, I should be exporting rum.
So what is it?
$200 a bottle. I'll sell it to you for $100.
Mike, let's work something out where you mail it to me. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
you said export strength?
No, he said it's called overproof.
Yeah, it's got an orange
So it's
label.
Bundaberg Overproof?
Yeah, so
No,
Overproof.
it's the same. It's the same rum company you were just on, but they've got a different label.
It was a picture you did right
It's
before
a stronger version, basically.
Right. So, Kat, real quick, overproof is a term that's used for alcohol that's above the proof level for the area in which it is sold, which means if you sell a rum in America, it has to be 6%. If you sell this, it has to be 8%. Overproof is a rum that comes from somewhere else, or a whiskey that comes from somewhere else that is over that, like a 10%, like if you can set it on fire and crap like that. Yeah. You know that. Okay.
Well, you know what they do here, Utah, the Mormons? So they can regulate it to, you know, be big brother, protect, you know, their flock. All the liquor and the real beer, high percentage or normal percentage.
It's lower in Utah.
It's called the state liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not any, you know, in Illinois, you always had the Indian, like Apu, you know, from The Simpsons, running the liquor stores. Back in Chicago, everybody had their own liquor stores you can open up and sell. But here in Utah, yeah, it's the Utah State Liquor Store.
Okay.
Look at that. Yeah. So this is an Australian thing that we need to look into. Is that correct, Michael?
Oh, it's just one of the only, like, you know, liquors that actually Australia makes. Like, there's some smaller
rum
ones.
and Coke in a can.
Okay, Kat, the picture you got, second row down from the left, yeah, that one, that's overproof.
Okay, because those cans have Coke already in them, it looks like to me.
Yeah, those ones are pre-made.
I've never seen that before.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
But yeah, overproof. If you're paying $200 for a normal bottle, overproof would be like probably $300.
Right. Wow.
More, because overproof's heaps stronger, and it absolutely kicks your ass. It's awesome. But you can even get overproof in pre-mixed cans like that. That was on there. So yeah. Well, this guy's cool.
You should. That'd be funny.
Is Aisha English? Is she talking about rum? Is that why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's over there.
Oh, well, Rolando, that's going to be a difficult. Gee, I have to fly her across an ocean. If you guys, yeah.
That's right. Got to get an airplane.
That is not inexpensive.
Muzza has a question for you, Paul.
What have you tried? Booker's bourbon? Yes, I have. I got a bottle of it for I think it was Christmas or one of my birthdays one day. One day.
One day.
Yeah. When you're my age, they're all one day, any 1 year.
Yeah.
So I would love to tell you, Muzza, that I know the difference between lots of like standard bourbons and whiskeys, but I really don't. I just remember like it was good and I was happy to have it for a gift. It was a few years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, I got given a bottle of 1792. Have you had that before? Yeah.
I don't think so, Michael. But Muzza makes a point, like straight up, because anytime you get a bottle of alcohol, the very first thing as a gift, the very first thing you do is you try a shot of it just straight, so you know what you're drinking. And I remember thinking to myself, this stuff is like smooth with a V. So you're absolutely correct, Muzza.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't tried mine yet, but yeah,
you know, Paul,
it's like $90 a bottle in Australia. So
goodness, everything you guys have is so expensive, Muzza. Michael, I feel so bad for you.
No, it's like a high end. It's made by the guys that do that whiskey with the racehorse on the top of it, the Kentucky.
Oh, that.
Who does it start with?
Racehorse on the cap
or B? And they have like hand-numbered bottles and stuff. It's made by the same company, 1792. It's called.
I like this whiskey.
Mazda says 130 for Booker's over there.
Wow. Oh, Cat,
Yeah.
I literally have a bottle of that downstairs right now, unopened.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like, I'm not a huge whiskey fan, especially like by
Yes.
itself or
That
anything, but
is nice.
that is delicious. Like,
Yes.
I have it's a different bottle than this, but
Mhm.
I saved the bottle because it's beautiful. But yeah, no,
Yes.
it's a beautiful, beautiful whiskey.
That is so niche. I'm so excited to see you put that up there because my wife bought me one of these once and I drank the whole thing in like 3 days. And then she bought me
Yeah.
another one and I refused to open it because it's so precious to me. I want to go get
Yeah.
it and show it to you. It's like, sorry,
Okay.
downstairs. Yeah. No, I'm not
Yeah, go
going to,
get
but
it.
yeah.
Wow.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, Cat's got her
No,
secret
it's
fan
delicious.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's Japanese. You're like, what the hell do the Japanese know about anything but sake? Stand by because
Yeah.
it's awesome.
No,
Oh,
it's
mate,
it's
Japanese
never tried
make
sake.
it's worth the price
awesome,
for it. It's not cheap, but it's
awesome
worth the
stuff.
price.
You know, they've got some good whiskies, the Japanese.
Apparently, yeah. Wow, Muzza. Because Muzza's in Australia too, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's north of me. He's in
Yeah.
he's in New South Wales.
Exactly. See, so I try to keep up. I'm trying to be yeah.
So
Which
I'm
is-
below him. I'm south of him.
Okay.
He's a-
And I'm
he's a-
south of Cat.
Muzza's in the cooler, trendier state pool.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I always get confused with where Baz is from.
Who?
Clark
Baz.
Lycan?
Oh, he's Scottish.
Scottish. Yeah.
Glasgow. No.
Yeah. Not only is that Rum, we talked about this. I have a hard problem with the accents up there. I can't understand a damn thing fucking Lycan is saying ever. He's like, yeah, it's going the thing with dogs and we'll put the fight. I'm like, I have no idea what he just said. Literally, that guy's Scottish accent is so thick. Yes.
Yeah.
To be honest, Paul,
That's like-
we could only make out every third word as well.
Okay. I appreciate the
I have
honesty.
to really focus when he comes on to be able to, because there's sometimes I'm like, I'm sorry, say that again. Like I just,
Yes.
it's a very thick guy, but you know, yeah, it's
I'm
hard
not trying to.
sometimes.
I'm not trying to be rude. I love the guy. He's awesome. I just can't understand
No.
a damn word he's saying, Cat.
Some accents are hard to navigate through.
Actually, Cat for for me and Cat and Rolando, it's like listening to people from the Panhandle of Florida. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but that's still English, but we don't get it. So
Not unless you're just used to them, then you understand, or you can at least explain what they're talking about. You know, you can translate it a little bit. But yeah,
I know. Blue Harvest Toys, his friend Wayne, called Arts and Gamers. Yeah, he's got a thick English accent. And sometimes it's hard to understand him.
yeah.
Hey, Terry.
Two Towers, Wayne, whatever.
Yeah,
Morning,
Arts
Terry.
Gamers, Arts and Gamers,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
he's
whatever
from
it is.
yeah.
he's
kind
from
of
a-
the accents. Yeah,
a different part of the
Blackpool?
UK. Blackpool, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Cy lives too, isn't it?
and I think that's
I
the
think
thing
so.
that's really difficult for us Americans is that like you have to go a really, 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 really long way in America to get like a significantly different accent. In the United Kingdom, you can just take the next exit and you can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Next one over.
And that's what's weird for us. And I'm not saying that's bad. It's really cool, but like,
yeah.
wow, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Rolando,
Well,
we call that
you know,
we call
to be-
that 7 and 7, brother. You know that.
No, I don't know. My dad would make it, drink it, and
Yeah.
it was always CC7.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
Canadian
at
Club
all.
and
It's
Seagram
awesome.
7 are the same spiced whiskey. They're basically the same thing, so we just call them 7 and 7s. Yeah, same thing.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. 7 and 7.
Rolando, you sound like Super John. That's what Aisha says.
Oh,
I don't hear that.
no, I sound like
Mm.
Chip.
You do.
the
If
Shadow.
he sounds like anybody, he sounds like Chip in the community. They are like,
I'm
because
from
I remember when
Illinois,
when
he's in
Chip started
Indiana.
first playing, I was like, is that Rolando? Is he playing with him? No, it's Chip. Oh, you guys sound a lot alike.
Who's Chip real quick, you guys?
White Shadow.
White Shadow.
Oh, I don't think I've heard
He's
him.
from
I've never heard him
Chicago
talk.
as well,
Okay.
so that's why they sound.
But he lives in Illinois though. I mean, Indiana.
No. Okay.
But
TJC. My Norfolk accent. Here, you guys want to hear the absolute irony of this entire thing? I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. It's entirely not the same thing. Exactly. I get the feeling that Norfolk, England, is an entirely different. Yeah, entirely different thing.
Yeah.
There you go, Aisha. Hey. Is that like Super John?
Hey. You got to say it a little bit longer. Hey.
Hey, TJC.
Hey.
Yeah.
Terry's here.
Norfolk.
Terry's on the buses.
Norfolk is part of is in East Anglia, which is the flattest part of England. It's where all the big farms are.
He does.
All the farmers are, Paul.
Oh, okay.
You got Muzzle's comment?
No, I'm not looking right
I wonder
now.
if TJC's got a Blakey at his bus depot.
Bosley from Charlie's Angels. That's funny.
Yeah.
He could make a Bosley for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Bosley. Okay, yeah. From Charlie's. I didn't understand the Anglis. She meant angels. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a good point. I remember the original one from the 70s with like Farrah Fawcett and stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Actually, that's a really good point.
That's the one he's referring to.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Zombie. Welcome back.
Hey, people.
Did you have a nice workout?
No, I didn't work out. I dropped my son off, and then I came back and I jumped on PlayStation. Then I was making tea. Now I'm back.
How are your testicles, Zombie?
Yeah, same. Nothing changes.
On that note, Kat, I'll be right back. We're going to talk about testicles. Right. I'll be right back.
Someone got a bit squirmy.
Yeah, he's just gone to feel them.
He's gone to adjust his.
Yeah, make adjustments.
Oh crap!
Michael posted a picture of his latest Gundam in the chat, and we saw a bit of his collection in the background. I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's just under the TV.
Yeah, I thought it was looking quite good.
Thank you. That's just some little knickknacks I've got at the TV there.
All right, then.
A bit of an
eclectic, I thought you were in Ireland.
Eclectic figure collection there. Got like Sheldon Cooper figure there. I've got a Superman, an Iron Man. I've got the Ghostbusters there.
Oh, nice.
Indiana Jones. Deadpool. Yeah, a few odd figures underneath my TV.
Terry says, Michael, they don't have bus inspectors anymore. All you have is controllers.
Oh, I wanted you to get into some shenanigans with Blakey. I used to watch On the Buses. I love that show.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what show I used to love? Love Thy Neighbor.
Oh, yeah, that was... that's one show you probably never get to see ever again.
Yeah, I know.
It's probably on YouTube. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Someone
it is.
Put it up on
Everything's
YouTube.
on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Everything's on YouTube.
Kat, when are we doing our freak off? I mean,
we're not calling it that. But when we determine who's
all right, everyone better leave except for Kat and Rum. They've got a couple of personal things they've got to sort.
Yeah, they got to go through the rules.
We should give them the privacy, so I'll give you your privacy.
You can watch. You can watch.
No,
I know.
Knowing Rum is muted.
I need to find a phone charger.
You can watch.
Knowing Rum would only be about 30 seconds.
It's fine. Don't mind.
Yeah.
We don't mind you watching.
That's great that Michael just left. That's fantastic.
What I literally missed. I just got back and I'm like, I'm supposed to leave now. I don't. What's going on?
No, you don't leave it. He's asking when are we going to have our freak off, and I said that's not what we're calling it. But
okay.
I don't know
when
when
we're going to build the Death Star together. When did we get to?
Exactly.
Okay.
When do you want to do it, Rum? I told you I asked you what your schedule was like.
I'm off a week. I told you.
Yeah, but what day do you want to do it?
That's what I was asking you.
Well, I'm pretty open, so.
Oh boy.
Right.
I know.
You would think you would learn to stop using certain terminology with him, Kat.
I know.
I'm just
But
saying,
listen, in my head, it's all
open.
very innocent. Just because he has a dirty mind doesn't mean I should change mine.
No, it's
open.
I'm not being dirty.
I agree. I totally agree, by the way, just so you know.
The gates are open. We're in. We're on it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Keep it up and then I'll cancel it.
Ooh.
Oh. Paul just left.
He ain't having any of the cancellation talk, Kat.
Apparently not. We had a very funny show called Mind Your Language back in the 70s. Yeah, we're having Terry.
Mind Your Language was hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same puzzle. And if I beat him, then I'm the queen of puzzles. He's not gonna beat me.
Well, let's pick a night when nothing is happening. So, shall we do?
I think Ram's falling asleep.
We'll do we could do a late night one, couldn't we?
Late night for who?
That, or we do a morning one. Like, it'd be morning for me, afternoon for you.
Yeah, you're. All right. Well, I was thinking we want to make it like sexy, don't we?
I don't. Puzzle. Listen. I mean, I know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Listen. Puzzle making is not sexy. Puzzle making is not sexy.
It's better for the.
No, I was gonna say comment, but
say the sexy word.
No. It's better that I don't, because I know you and it'll start a whole thing, and I don't want to deal with you right now about that. So I'm just gonna go with my better judgment and just say puzzles are not sexy.
Just
so
say the sexy word.
No.
You know.
Maybe backstage, but not on live.
Okay, we'll do it backstage. Yeah.
How about if Kat builds with a glow in the dark paint and a black light?
Agreed.
And how am I supposed to see the pieces?
Well, then we're giving Rum a fighting chance then.
Okay, so I know whose side you're rooting for. Got it.
I have a question. Why are we worried about giving Rum a fighting chance? Who cares? Let's just build the Death Stars and see who wins.
Paul, stop being a cock blocker.
That's fair. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. That's a good point. I'll shut up.
Yeah.
Don't stay there. You're helping me. I don't care that you're not helping him.
I am being your consumer advocate at the moment, Kat, just so you know. I think it should be a fair fight. And whoever wins. That's just me, though. What do I know?
I know. Yeah. Fair.
I'm back.
With penalties. Are we gonna do?
I'm still here.
Somebody is on a huge delay, and it's coming through. Oh, it's Rolando.
Rolando again.
Yeah, it's always Rolando.
Well, it's not always. Sometimes
he always like watches on something else and then doesn't mute that.
Oh.
Sometimes zombies scratch nuts and you get interference from that.
No worries, I'm here.
Speaking.
I'm back. How to get a phone charger?
So is this like next Friday or Saturday or something, or tomorrow night or something? Is this what you're?
Is it got to be the weekend?
That's what I'm asking.
I was thinking, well, because the weekends are normally quite busy, aren't they?
I can schedule in. I don't have anything set for the weekends yet, so you want in on the weekend?
You can do it. You can do it in this time slot.
Yeah, you want to do it in this time slot?
Instead of us being here, you can just have rum in
So
here.
instead of my normal, just me streaming, you just do it then.
Well, we can multi-stream it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like my nightly
Crossing
or my
streams.
Friday night stream, just
It's
do
up
the
to you.
battle then.
It's up to you. It's
I
up
don't
to you.
know.
We
I
could
don't
do
really
the same.
care when we do it, but
We could do the same time on a Thursday night. So
Thursday night, maybe. Yeah,
I could do
maybe
next
a
Thursday
Thursday
night.
night.
That's fine.
next Thursday. Next Thursday then.
I can do next my time of night, right? Like 9 at night, my time.
9 at night your time then. 9 at night your time, which is
It's like
It's a
5
butt
in
crack
the
of
morning
dawn
for
for
you.
you. But that's what I was
Bob
saying,
can
like
just
what
roll off the
time?
couch
that's
and
fine.
start
That's
building.
fine. We'll do
That's like 4 a.m. for rum.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
so you got to take shots. Is that what's going to happen?
We're
You're
gonna do
going to be
shots.
doing
We've got
shots.
to do shots. We've got to do shots.
Jeez. And what shots are you going to be doing, Rum? Because I know Kat will be doing vodka.
Rum. I'll get rum. Rum.
Rum for the rum.
And when are we supposed to do these shots?
Every half hour, we'll do a shot.
No, you got to have a better.
That's
You got to have a better trigger than that. Like the first time
Yeah.
someone drops a Lego or something, you got to do better than that. Come on.
No, we need an adjudicator.
That's gonna wipe rum out.
Hey,
Michael,
Paul,
Michael,
if you do it,
Michael,
someone drops a Lego or something, Rum's going to be drunk by the first half an
yeah.
hour.
Michael, are you going to adjudicate it?
Well, yeah, I think I should be home from work by then, because that'll be Friday afternoon for me. So we'll have to wait and see, mate, what the working week brings, because we're starting to get very busy.
Okay.
So the bosses are already hinting they want me maybe to start working Saturday morning and maybe doing some overtime during the week. So yeah, but normally I'm home like evening time for Kat, because
Evening time for Kat.
we watch stuff like we watch stuff together before she crashes.
So 9 p.m. Eastern is 1 a.m. England. That's a good time.
Wait, okay, no, 9 a.m. Wait, 9 p.m. Eastern is 7 o'clock my time. So you need to pick. So here's the problem with that. If I'm drinking, my kid's not in bed yet at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
So
do.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta figure out where you're going with that. So 9 o'clock my time would be 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
11.
So it's a little bit
Abby
because
doesn't want to see drunk.
a lot of
Oma.
the East Coasters are going to be in bed because they have work the next day if we do it on a Thursday night. That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's true. Like people like John and Chip and
yeah, they're
all
going to be
those
sleeping. They're
crew.
not going to be.
They're
watching
2
it.
hours ahead. Yeah. That's probably why you don't see many of them here now, too. Like Shanty and Josh and G-Force, they'll all be sleeping right now. Like Kat
Right, that's why
should
they
be.
like say hi in the beginning and then leave or whatever if they can. But
Kat probably should be sleeping right now, too.
yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah, because it's almost 2 a.m. where you are, Kat. Because it's almost 1 here.
Yeah, it's 1:44.
That's what just occurred to me. We're sitting here and I just realized we started.
But so that's
really
what we
late.
got to figure out is because other people are going to be able to watch that. I mean, they can watch
my
the
God,
replay,
we've been
but
going
I don't want to
3
be drinking
hours.
at 7 o'clock when my kid is still up, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, so basically, somebody's day drinking or somebody's drinking really late. When you know what I'm saying. So
he's drinking either at the butt. So that's why I was saying if we did like, I don't know if it'd be better doing like an AM one for me because then more people would be up and then it'd be afternoon for you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, no one really watches.
Sounds like you two have to work it out.
No one really watches in the afternoon unless it's a weekend. Hey.
I mean, they would for Fridays, but
As I said, man, just do it in this time slot.
Here's what you guys should do. I'm just going to throw it out there. You should just completely compete with 0 shabby reviews on the Friday and see who gets the best views. You two drinking and building a Death Star, or those three goofballs screaming about something that's going on in Cornwall. Let's see what's going to happen.
Well, I'm up for that as long as we can post the other thumbnail cat with your boobies out.
No.
We'd probably win then.
Yes.
We'd win then.
Oh
my God.
Rum, you want to crack up? You want to crack up? Kat actually showed me that picture, and she said, "Have you seen this? I've got to show you the picture that Rum wants to use for the thumbnail." And I said, "Kat, you know what? He probably had you in lingerie. He probably had you in a bikini."
Yeah, that was like the
I said, no, I was going to say that was his compromise. That was his. That was him, and I knew I'd be 100% right.
I was me thinking I'll go with this one because this version.
I better not use the red or black lingerie one. Kat might approve that one.
Exactly. No, I got into trouble for that one.
I knew it.
Oh, I've even got a better idea. You do exactly what I just said, Kat, but you get a hold of Cy and have him build the icon for you like he does for Shabby, and let him know that it's a competition, and you guys completely turn this into a multi-world thing. That's what you need to do.
Here, I'll show you I'll send it to you what he sent me.
You send it. You can't put it on the shared screen thing.
I'm not putting that on the shared screen. You crazy? What is wrong with you?
Can we
Paul,
take a
I
vote
didn't even
on
get
it
a
at least?
peek at it. Right, Zombie?
I know. We need to take a vote.
Take a vote.
Actually, yeah, we need to take a vote. I love your accent. I love your guys' accent, Michael Zombie. It's so fun.
Okay.
I love Zombie too, by the way, Kat. I put up my latest video of my helmet that I just got, and I did the video the next day. Zombie gets on there and yeah, got this 3 weeks ago. I'm like, all right, I love you too. I know, yeah. I loved it. He's like, yeah, you're an idiot. We get everything late here, but you got yours late, didn't you, mate? It was awesome. I was like, yeah, Zombie, get your groove on, brother.
I was just telling you, I got one 3 weeks ago the same way.
I sent it to you, Paul. That's what he tried to put up.
Oh, it's on my phone. I'll be sure not to show the phone to the camera. Okay? Let's just take a look at what Rum did, and I'll see if I approve. Spoiler alert: I probably do Rum, but we'll see.
Yeah, you'll proper knock one off when you see that.
Okay. In his defense, Kat, damn. Okay, damn. Yeah. Really quick. Come on now. Yeah, I just quick cartoon look. Yeah. I might think about leaving my wife for that girl. In the picture right there. Yeah, I don't even like redheads that much, but damn, look at that. That's okay. Yeah. You guys would definitely beat ZSR if you did that, Rum, just so you know.
Have you guys seen the new apps you can get where you can get an AI girlfriend? You design you get to design your own girlfriend, and if you're having a bad day and that, you can start talking to your AI girlfriend. And
is that those Japanese robots?
No. Serious. It's an app you can download here in Australia, and it's got, you can create your own girlfriend kind of thing. It's bizarre.
Actually, we have the same kind of similar thing here too, Michael. It's the geolocator for all the strip clubs in Phoenix.
Okay. No, that's not quite the same, but yeah. I get it, but I can see how that's an important app.
Paul, you wanna forward that to Rum?
No, I'm not forwarding anything anywhere.
I put it on the group chat.
Rolando's in the chat going, I did get a picture.
Hey, Kay, you know what
Oh, that's a good point. I just saw that. Yeah. He's like, wait, I want to see.
Hey, Mr. B.
Hey, Mr. B, what's going on, man?
Hey, Mr. B.
No, I put it in our group chat.
Wait, this is a group chat?
Mr. B,
I have a
g'day,
WhatsApp
g'day.
group chat, yeah.
Oh, I don't have a WhatsApp. So you sent it to me and then you sent it somewhere else too. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Aisha, I don't have Instagram either anymore. I'm so old and out of touch.
I never had it.
I had it briefly and I was like, this thing is
I'm
stupid.
even older and out of touch.
Yeah, right? I feel you. My God. It's like, I can't even do all this stuff.
And Facebook too. I haven't got that either.
Dude, I had that.
I can't be bothered. I really can't be bothered. I really don't want to. I don't care, you know. I don't care to see photos of what my friends are doing, and care less really.
So
I know that sounds mean, but
it's not mean, Michael, because my reason is even worse. Because I only got on Facebook because my daughter got on there when she was a kid 100 years ago, and I wanted to keep track of what she was doing. And of course, naturally, your friends get a hold of you.
Understandable, yes. Yeah,
but here's
100%.
the problem: the people that you grew up with from back in the day will get a hold of you and stuff like that, and you come to and you watch them. Turns out half of them are jackasses and think terrible things and do terrible things. And I was like, I don't want to watch people that I grew up with turn into the people that they become and stuff like that. So yeah, and then my daughter wasn't on it anymore, so I just got rid of it. You're absolutely correct. It was so disappointing.
Just what I need in my mid-50s to reunite with a couple of high school buddies or something, the last thing in the world I need.
There's a couple of girls that, anyway, my wife was like, let's get rid of that.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why you're not still friends with them.
Harriet's 3D,
obviously.
so
I've still got friends from when I was a kid. I've still got those. But when you're in high school,
yeah. Oh,
yeah, that's why I got Facebook. My family, I got people all the way from elementary school.
Yeah. I think TJC has a very good idea.
Yeah, but it won't work because it's not a normal border. Because it's literally 3D. So that's not
3D. So it just depends on where you're looking from.
Yeah, so it's not like the normal. No, it's all border basically.
Yeah. So it's
what's
not
going
like
on
the
here?
US.
Are you pre-building your puzzle?
No,
what's going on? You're pre-building.
It's the back of it.
Michael,
run, watch out! Run, watch out!
You know what? We already know you're on Rum's team, so
yeah, Michael.
I was going to say it sounds like Michael's already picked his side, hasn't he?
Zombie.
Yeah, he has. He's going for Rum, and that's fine.
I'm neutral, Rum.
I'll be rooting for you, Kat.
I'm Switzerland.
No, I don't want to hear your pity.
I'm going to do the Australian version of rooting.
Yeah, snitching on Cat. That's what you're doing. Yeah.
No, the word rooting in Australia is a lot different meaning, Paul.
Dick root.
What?
Dick root.
Okay. Zombie, you want to? All right, hold on. Let me get my translator. Zombie, I need you to translate what's going on here.
Well, I'm setting up the stream.
It means sex.
Oh, rooting means sex?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not what it means here. Rolando, back me up on this.
Yeah.
No. So here's the thing. Michael was playing his game right, or he was having he was coaching or whatever. And I said, I made a joke. I was like, "Oh, I'll be rooting for your team." And he said, "Don't ever say that." And I was like, "What is wrong with that?" That's what he told me, and I was like, "That's not what that means here."
Oh,
yeah, sure does.
See, this is why we can't have an NFL game in Adelaide, for God's sakes, because you don't speak the same language.
Right, I'm setting up the stream, Cat. Puzzle Wars, Battle to Build the Death Star, November.
Yeah, but when?
Saturday, November the 2nd. We're going Saturday night. What is Saturday night for you? What time?
You mean like the normal time I stream? Or what?
Well, what time?
So 9 p.m. plus 7, so it's like 4 in the morning for you, Rum.
9 p.m.
So I can do a 9, I can do a 10 o'clock, whatever. If we go the later, like tonight, I started at 10:15.
At 4 a.m.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, I know, but I started tonight at 10:15.
Before.
So we're doing
Having a run.
9 p.m. That's 10 a.m.
Like,
No, it's not. That's actually the next day, isn't it?
I'm choking.
It's actually Sunday the 3rd.
Pull it back out, Michael. You
At
want
4 a.m.
no, it wouldn't be Sunday for you. It'd still be Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It would be my Friday night. If you're doing, well, no.
No, it's Sunday morning.
No, you're doing Saturday. You're doing Saturday. No, if we're doing,
God.
it is Sunday for you, isn't
Oh,
it?
this is excruciating. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday morning. Sunday morning, 4 a.m.
There's 7
Well,
hours ahead of
you can't, but you can't do that because you have Lego studs, so you can't do that.
Not Lego isn't until 3 p.m.
Yeah, but you're gonna drink yourself silly because you're gonna lose. So
Okay, hold on, Kat. I'm gonna have to back him up on this one. Let's see, he's up on the drinking yourself silly thing. Okay, that's not
yeah, it's because
fair.
he's gonna lose, so he's gonna drink
Well,
himself silly.
regardless of why he's drinking
Hey,
himself
Rum.
silly.
Master's got a question for you.
We could do it on the Friday night.
What does a koala do? Michael and Zombie will have different answers than Rum.
Koalas basically get high eating eucalyptus all day long, and then they have sex, and that's all they do.
Yep.
They have sex, and then they eat eucalyptus and get high.
Yep.
That's all they do.
Weird.
They literally don't do anything else. That's it.
No.
What's your spelling answer?
They're starting to disappear, the poor buggers.
Yeah. And they're riddled with chlamydia.
They're the ones up north. Luckily, the southern colonies haven't got it, so we're lucky down here. New South Wales too. I think they're pretty safe. Queensland's got the chlamydia. Probably some tourists started it.
Friday night. We're going Friday night. Then we're going Friday night.
Okay.
We're going Friday night, which is Saturday morning for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's good.
And I have no idea what time that is for me.
It's like
You're
Tuesday
not a
at
part of
4 in the
this. You're
afternoon next year. So yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Thanks for explaining it. That makes
that really helps, doesn't it, Michael? Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, that's Saturday for you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're always in the future, so I figured we'd bet.
We should know who wins then, Michael.
Yeah.
Shut up, Zombie.
Do you want tomorrow, Paul? Do you want tomorrow night's lottery numbers?
Yeah, if you don't mind. I've got to move my wife to one of the most expensive states in this entire country. If you guys can help me out with a little extra money, that'd be great.
I thought you were going to say another country or something, but yeah.
No. Most of the other countries on this planet, you can't have as many guns as my wife has, so I just got to put her in a different state. So.
The other thing that happened was Helena Christensen came to Rum's door, and he was at work.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, mate.
What the fuck?
You were at work.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she fired.
So did you have to take one for the team, Michael? Is that what you're saying?
No. Just like it finally happened, Rum, and you weren't home. Oh, well.
Damn it.
Kat, did you miss that?
Shut up, Zombie.
Miss what? What happened?
Didn't miss anything.
What happened?
Nothing.
Did you put that picture up there?
No.
No.
Then what?
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Zombie, you better tell me right now what
Nothing,
happened.
Zombie. Nothing happened. Zombie's just being all uppity.
Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
muted him. You tell me right now, Zombie, what did he do?
He can still hear me. You know that.
I don't care. I muted him so he can't interrupt me. What the hell did he do?
You're going to have to rewind a little bit and see what he said.
Yeah,
Cracker Jack.
it's an audio thing.
You're helping matters here, Zombie.
That's
man,
because he's on my team, not yours.
Such a
He's
cock
putting you out.
these days. It's changed.
Rob, you thrown me under the bus so many times. It's about time I throw you under once or twice.
You've changed.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I'm completely unaware of everything that's going on right now, Kat, because I just looked at chat
You
and there's
don't
two things
you don't
going on. Okay, yeah, Muzza's frustrated because none of you guys got his joke, and then there's some very serious stuff going on. That's only two things I'm saying in chat.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
okay.
fine.
Because I'm clearly stupid, but
Yeah.
I'm man enough to
No,
admit
you're
it.
not
So
stupid. No.
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I am. I'm not
I
worried
am
about it though. Yeah.
I am gonna end the stream. It's 2 a.m. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, you should.
I don't have enough of their shenanigans.
That is that's shocking. Wow. Yeah.
I haven't heard that word for a while.
What, shenanigans?
Yeah.
I'm putting the hashtags into our stream.
Don't tag me in anything because I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all.
Naked.
Yeah, don't tag me in anything.
Off.
Do not tag me. I will be pissed off if you tag me in crap. I do not want to be tagged in any of your freak off posts.
Hashtag tits out.
Okay, yeah. And Kat, I'm with you. That's the part where I go. It was good to see you guys. Everybody have a good night. And as soon as we got to the hashtag out, I'm out. You guys have a good one. Bye, guys. Yeah. Zombie, Bob, Rolando, Mike. Always good to see you guys.
Here, Paul.
Hashtag
Mr. B, are you trying to say hi? You have to turn your mic on for me to add you real quick for you to say hi. Mr. B wants to say hi.
Oh, Mr. B.
Hello there. Hey, Mr. B.
Good evening.
How's
it? Good evening.
Hey, Kat, we're ready to help you with your puzzle ceiling.
Screw you,
Mr. B and I.
Get away from me. You guys are not yelling at me about my ceiling. No. No. No more yelling at me about my ceiling.
How's everyone doing?
Mr. B, how you doing, Mr. B?
Good.
A long, crappy week.
I'm surprised I'm so
crappy
late.
week. I hear that. Yeah, I couldn't wait for this weekend.
Have you heard about our freak off we're having?
You talking to me?
Yeah, that's not what we're calling it.
Are you talking to me, Rum?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Kat and I are having a freak off.
A freak off, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a naked puzzle freak off.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, if Rum gets his way, anyway.
Well, we know that's not going to happen.
It's going to do huge numbers.
I was going to say,
it's kind of like
we all exactly know where that's going, don't we?
Right, it's organised. It's in.
If you seriously tag me in that perverted stuff, I will kill you. You untag me right now. If you put all that freak naked crap, untag me. I'll still do it, but untag me. I'm not joking. Do not tag me in any of that crap.
I should use that other picture.
Shut your pothole. I mean, if I'm not tagged in it, you go right ahead. How about that? If I'm not tagged in any of it anywhere, Instagram, Facebook, don't tag me in any of it, then you can use that picture.
I haven't tagged you.
Good.
Hi, Isha.
You guys have anything planned this weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna strangle Rum.
Tie him up like a roast beef.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, Mr. B, I'm trying to avoid it, so I've avoided it today. But
it wouldn't be his first rodeo.
Probably gonna have to push the lawnmower around tomorrow. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hire G-Force, they'll do it for you.
Yeah, there you go.
I wish I had a ride on.
Loves his lawn.
Yeah, this is our second week of the estate sale. Over.
How's that going?
Not bad. I'll tell you, as much grief as my brother and I were giving my mother about all the stuff that she buys, we've been looking up a lot of the things during the sales, and
Yeah. Making more.
they've got tens of thousands of dollars worth of antiques that they just did not
That's
move.
that's
And
awesome though for you guys, you know.
well, it's awesome in a sense that they invested their money that way, but
Right.
it's kind of sad that they just sat on it and not enjoyed their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, by selling some. I mean, we're finding things that are worth $2,000, $3,000.
Wow.
A
That's
vase,
cool, man.
a vase
I
that's
tell
worth $500. You know,
I
just
tell my mom all the time, I said we need to start going back to garage sales. Just find that one good thing, sell it for a couple $100,000 and you're set.
Yeah, there you go.
it's just
You know?
crazy. And the thing is, my brother and I, if we can't sell it, we got to chuck it because neither one of us have the room to store any of this stuff. You know.
Yeah, right.
Might need to take your time selling it.
We've already filled up 6 dumpsters of stuff, and I'll guarantee we threw away over 10 grand worth of merchandise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Guarantee it. Guarantee
That's
it.
crazy. Need
It
a
is
storage
crazy.
unit.
It is, and you know, I mean, I've already got 2 storage units that I'm paying for. My brother's
Yeah,
got
right.
one,
Well,
and
honestly, you
there's
could sell something and then pay with that stuff for the, you know, the stuff you
that's
sell
what
with
we're
the
doing. The money that we're gaining from the sales. I mean, they're just covering the dumpster costs because it's $600 per dump.
Yeah.
You know, so last weekend we made enough to cover 1 dumpster. You know, so.
Crazy. Because I remember when I moved in here, and my ex's mum used to live here, and she was a hoarder, and she still had crap everywhere, and it was crazy. I just had to throw it out the side, put it down the side for now until there's a hard rubbish day, and then I'm going to chuck it out in the front lawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy, the amount of stuff that people collect sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff though. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway done.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow is right, Michael. It's a little overwhelming.
So, how are you selling the stuff?
We're just advertising it through the local paper, marketplace, and we got a couple of big signs out in the front yard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that sounds like a way to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's funny is that most of the people that come in, they don't know about it until they drive by the house and they see the signs. So it's not as many people in our area are seeing it on marketplace or anything, you know. So,
Oh, okay, right.
but yeah, hopefully this week will be different. It is our second week, and yeah.
Oh,
But
good luck, my friend.
yeah, it's gonna go on for a good month or so because we still got to clean up the attic, the basement, and the garage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's never ending.
And
But I am finding a lot of stuff from my childhood.
I was going to say, have you found some cool stuff from your childhood?
I was going to say that'd be pretty good.
Just not the stuff I want to find.
Yeah.
Oh well, you still got the basement to go yet, mate.
Oh yeah, no, there's not. No, if there was anything that my mother saved, it would have been up in the attic. And so far, it looks a little grim. Yeah, I mean, we used to have all the Star Wars toys, the big GI Joes, Micronauts.
What about in the cupboards of your old bedrooms or something? Maybe in there.
No, second floor is already cleaned out. Everything's gone. Yeah. All my brother's shit was there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when the oldest moved
storage
out,
in the garage.
Pardon?
Storage in the garage, maybe.
No. If they saved anything, it would have been in the attic.
I'm hoping that I'm right and you find something in the basement from your childhood.
Yeah. No, the only thing that I found in the basement so far was my mother's old bike from when we were toddlers. And
Wow.
it was like one of those old 3-speeds with the dual baskets in the back. And when my
Wow.
brother and I were little, we used to ride in the baskets.
Yeah, of course. Fond memories.
Yeah. That's probably the most that I've been finding are memories, so which is still good. Still good.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
But yeah. Can't wait till it's done. Get the house sold.
And that'll be another fun event.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we have a friend who's a realtor, and he's been very, very helpful with us and stuff like that, telling us, what kind of stuff that we should save for the house, what kind of stuff isn't needed, and stuff
Yeah,
like
good
that.
idea. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to have a connection like that.
Yeah, he's been very helpful. So, I mean, he helped my brother and I find a 2-family apartment building years ago.
Nice.
And he's always been there to help us. So
Well, they do get a bad name, real estate agents, because everyone thinks they're only about the money. So,
yeah, most of them are, Mike.
Yeah, 100%. That's been my life experience, but yeah.
No, but this guy was actually our middle school principal when we were kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we go back with him way, way back.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, definitely, way back.
Yeah, so and he's always been nice to us. Yeah, he's always been nice to us, even when we were kids. So yeah, really nice guy. Where'd Paul go?
He
left
the
night before.
He left about half an hour ago.
What's that?
He left like ages ago.
What do you mean ages ago? He was on here when I came on.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
was
but then because
Ron's
saying stuff, he's like, I'm out.
Rum scared him away.
Yep.
Yep.
Rum scares everyone away.
Oh, come on.
So when are you guys doing this model build off?
Next Friday night.
Next Friday?
Friday night. Yeah. Yeah. It's all scheduled. The Friday. Oh, I could have called it the Friday night freak off.
Yeah, let's not. Okay, I don't want to get banned.
That's actually kind of catchy, actually.
Yeah.
Do not encourage him.
Yeah, the Friday night freak off. Oh. Might have to do a new stream that leads into your stream, Kat. Friday night freak off. We get freaky before you come on.
I'm good.
It's all Randy ready for your stream.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's freak off time, baby. That could be like, yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed. You're crazy. We're gonna end it. Say goodnight.
Bedtime, everyone. We're off.
See you, everyone.
See you, everyone.
Thanks for hanging out.
We're about to hop on the bad foot and do the good thing.